Cool. All right. So, point of inspiration.
Ooh.
This person is going to amass a small army of points of inspiration. I think at this rate.
Arthur.
That's going to be Dom.
For backhanding
Oh,
the kid,
Dom.
yeah.
No, actually, it wasn't for that. It was actually for using suggestion to stop Arthur from drinking. It was too good. It was too good. So yeah. So basically, the way we left off was Talion's basically challenged this blacksmith.
I mean, he provoked me into it, so.
Yeah.
We could...
So he's he basically gone away. He's come back in full plate mail.
Bastard.
Well, he hasn't got his head covered, so that's something. With a great sword, and basically liked Starkriek's idea so much of the shield that he's adopted that as well.
For God's sake.
See if that works out for him.
Okay.
So now I don't know what you guys plan to do during this fight. So obviously I'm going to have Talion and the blacksmith roll initiative, but it's up to you guys whether if you want to do stuff, whether you want to roll initiative as well.
Yeah, I think it's probably safe, just in
The
case.
fact that Haiss is like, he provoked me, so you consider none of this your fault.
Yeah. Oh, actually,
I am completely blameless. Okay, he's brought this upon himself. For his smack talking.
I'm literally looking through my spell list just to see if I can help you in any way without you knowing that I helped you.
Talion won't be happy if he knows you've helped him, to be fair, so do as you will.
am I still in the pub with the kid I slapped?
Well, it's up to you guys where you decide what
about
to do.
Alright, well, I'm before following outside, I'm going to say to the kid, follow me out here, watch this, you might learn something. He might be an asset.
We turn him into a little secret spy.
That's what I'm thinking.
Darts, I'll give you this child slave
I'll-
in exchange for him.
I'll roll initiative once I'm outside.
Before I start the fight, though, I do want to do something. So can I do that?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to say to the blacksmith, I'm going to mark out an area for us to fight in, and if anyone leaves this area, then they lose. And then I want to put 4 arrows in like a perimeter, like no more than 5 feet around.
5 feet?
Yep.
That doesn't leave you much
Yeah, but
much room
that's
to fight in. That's
There's
pretty much
a-
cuddle space, that is.
There's a reason. Oh no, wait, hang on. Oh no, sorry, 30 feet. I meant.
I was going to say, 5 feet. It's just,
Yeah.
alright.
Haiss, what's your AC?
Haiss.
What's your dexterity mod?
+2, I think.
Oh. Okay, so it's useless for you.
Oh.
So what did everybody get for their
I need to roll.
thing?
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, so I've set up the arrows like within 30 feet, like around.
Oh shit, I got a nat 1 on that mod.
Well,
So-
it doesn't
yeah,
matter, so
dexterity.
I'm not gonna do
so
it.
you can still add your dex to that.
13.
That's 4.
So yours is
Fuck this.
4.
I don't think I can really help you, so I'm just going to carry on drinking in the tavern.
That's fine.
I think that side effect table might come out this.
Yeah,
Starkriek,
I'm
what
out
did you
of
get?
suggestions, I think.
I got 7.
Is Starkriek still invisible? By the
Cirilla?
way?
No.
No.
Oh, he's visible again.
I grappled the dude.
Oh, I forgot. Yep.
Yeah, you
I
grappled.
got 21.
Wow. Holy shit.
Wow. Okay. So
Which is
is
what
Arthur
that bitch.
abstaining?
I'm abstaining. I'm going to just do a load of other shit while this is going on.
Okay.
I might get some people in the tavern involved.
Oh wait, you need to get like a betting thing going if you can, rather like the crowd.
That's what I mean. Like,
Oh right.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Get them
shit,
all
I
outside.
Can you
completely-
guys drum up
Yeah.
some business? We need to.
Can I run back inside?
I'll get drunk and make some friends. Don't worry.
Yeah, I forgot this was our plan.
Okay.
Right. So when's the big fight starting? Do you guys
Well,
want to just like?
So they're basically now sort of squaring up.
With the
Okay,
4
but,
arrows
um,
around, they're important. I might need them.
All right. You guys just like cut a promo, and I'll run in and grab all the people.
Okay, if they're doing that, I'll basically start talking to people around the pub. Hey, good fight outside.
Yeah.
That guy's got plate armor. He's got. What has he got? Has he got a great sword?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, he's got a great sword, plate armor. That dude's just got a fucking cloak. He's fucked.
Well, wait.
Good. That's good.
Well, wait, Arthur, I can't
So
see your video.
Tell you what,
Okay,
I'll give you 2-to-1 odds.
That's pretty good.
So is Siri inside the pub now?
So basically, yeah. So I mean, the thing is, as Arthur's Aramil saying this to people, people are kind of looking out the window, and they're kind of going, look, he's fighting again, and they all basically just start running out.
Again, do the blacksmith.
Oh, all right, so they've done their job for us.
Oh, shit.
So what's
Alright.
ends up happening is around Talion and this blacksmith, there's like a circle of people. You've actually just brought in a crowd, and obviously people from sort of around the town are coming up. So
Nice. Yeah.
kind of as people are obviously starting to natter, and you can kind of pick up what people are saying, and the gist of it is that he used to be a really, really good fighter, but he's kind of retired as such to become a blacksmith.
Oops. Okay.
So he hasn't fought someone in a long time because most people don't start on him.
Right.
So they're quite excited the fact that he's fighting.
Okay.
We should get pretty good odds on the betting then. If this
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Ciri's gonna give the didgeridoo a little blow, a little pop, to grab the attention of the surrounding villagers. How am I going to put this? Fight of the century, boys. 3-1 odds. 3-1 or 5-1. Do I want to push it?
Ooh, I don't know.
Well, who are you saying to win?
Well, 5-1 against Haiss or against Talion, obviously, because I mean they know this blacksmith. They know this blacksmith, and they don't know Haiss.
I'm not known.
I mean, yeah, you've basically got a ranger with the two scimitars, which are glowing.
They are glowing.
But
They are glowing.
What's your armor?
Yeah.
Leather armor.
No, I've got breastplate now since he made it.
You've got
for me last
breastplate.
time, so yeah.
So wearing breastplate against the guy in full on.
He made it for me.
Full
Yeah.
on plate mail.
He didn't notice in his anger that it's his own breastplate. So yeah, I've just got that now.
She's just gonna shout 3-1 odds against the newcomer. Can't think of anything that rhymes with that. So can I roll
Can you
performance?
a general charisma check?
That's fine.
Actually, no. Persuasion. We'll do persuasion. Yeah, persuasion will do.
Persuasion. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
Oh wait, no. Actually, no. It was a nat 1, so I've got.
Oh, okay, so you get that
Oh.
anyway.
So I get.
filthy
Thank
halfling.
Wonderful
Yeah,
halfling. Wonderful.
Okay, that is
halfling.
19.
Nice.
Wow.
So people do start taking these. They get quite interested in it. Now I'm going to have to. I don't know how I'm going to do this.
Oh shit! No, I'm offering good odds for you. Haiss, you got to throw this fight.
Wait, what? What if he kills
Yeah,
me?
3-1.
He's
for
what-
fight.
We want the
Bet on you.
blacksmith to lose, so we're betting good odds for him to win.
Listen to him.
So what are we saying? So you're saying for Talion to win is 3-1.
Oh,
No, that's not what we're saying. We're saying for Talion to lose is 3-1.
What is it?
but then why would anyone bet on the blacksmith? Because they wouldn't get any returns, right? So
No,
would
they
I?
But they don't know that because they think that he's going to win.
If they think that the blacksmith's gonna.
Oh
win,
yeah, against Talion, of
then
course.
3-1
Yeah.
3-1 against Talion.
So what's that? So blacksmith. So for blacksmith to win,
3-1.
So what is it?
For Talion to win,
5-1.
No,
2-1.
less.
2-1. 2-1.
I don't know what's better. Whatever's better. Odds.
Less. We want the lower number. We want
Yeah.
to bet more on the
Or
blacksmith.
4-3.
Oh,
4-3.
I get
1-3. Yeah, I mean, 3-1 for the blacksmith to win, and 1-3 for Talion to win. Surely that makes
Yeah, there
sense.
you go.
Right?
Yeah. So you only get a
Is that
third of
is that
your
how betting
return.
works?
I actually don't know how odds work, so yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, so they
God.
don't want to bet on you, Haiss.
I type up 5 gold for the blacksmith
Thank you.
to win.
Is this because you're gonna steal all their money and not pay them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we don't want
I
anyone
mean-
to win, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
So
not
3-1, and then Aramil and Talion's 2-1, right?
1-3.
1-3. Yeah, 1-3. The
1-3.
Man, no one's
Yeah,
gonna bet on
Which
me.
means they only get a
That's the
third
point.
of their
Yeah,
money
that's the
back.
That's the point.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna
the
be
exact point.
mentally
Actually,
handicapped.
I don't know.
now.
We
Wait,
want them not
hold
to
up.
bet on you.
Hold up. I think I might still have an invisibility, so it doesn't even matter if they bet on you. I'll just take all the money and run anyway.
Yeah, that's your escape, man.
I've got. I only used. Oh shit. No, I
I'm
can cast
still
it for that slot. Yeah, this is cool. Yeah. So sorry, my mistake, everybody. 3-1 on the blacksmith to win. 2-1 on Talion to win.
2-1.
Is that okay?
for
So I
Talion.
can collect. So I
Yeah,
can collect
that's
bets on
fine,
both
yeah.
sides.
Fine.
Yeah.
Fine. Okay, so
5 gold on the blacksmith.
Gladly, sir. They've seen us. I mean, they were in the pub and saw that I turned invisible there.
Right. Yeah, everyone knows who you are.
Not everybody. Everybody outside.
You said a bunch of
The
townspeople
honourable
have turned up,
captain is
so
betting.
they wouldn't know.
Okay, so basically, you get a few people come up to you. So you basically, I mean, I suppose you don't really care who gives you what, because you're not going to give them back anyway.
I'm not counting.
It's all the money. Just give it.
I'm planning to fleece all these people.
Put it in my bag, and I'll run. I'll cancel it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get, over the collective amount of people, when it rolls...
Shit, I can do this all.
That's about 70 gold.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Could I spin a performance rhyme for advertisement and maybe get some more going? Do you think?
Try? You can try.
Try.
I mean, obviously not everybody did.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So just before the fight, she's dancing around the circle. She pulled out the accordion because it's a special occasion and she's not casting a spell. This is performance. Can't really think of a rhyme. Bet on the blacksmith, you know he's not going to whiff. That is 21 on performance.
What is
Okay,
performance based?
So you actually gain a lot, some more interest, and some of the people who've already bet as well kind of decide to put more down. Fudge, you know.
Wow, this worked that well.
Actually, you get 100 gold extra.
What? Oh my god,
So
we made
I rolled a
100
D100 and got 100.
We've made 170 gold already off this fight.
Christ, that's such a good roll.
Holy shit.
So 170, and I had 49 from what I stole from those dwarves.
Oh my god.
So I'm currently on
Jesus,
220.
Cirilla's now rich.
So, yeah. So everyone's now just cheering.
Yeah, but against me. This is really demoralising.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Can I come out with like a beer in my hand, just be like, go on, Talion, you can do it.
I'm going to nod in appreciation towards Aramil.
So Cirilla's the first one up. I don't know whether you want to cast anything or do anything.
Right. Well, the thing is, we would. So we're sort of trying to, like, out of character, we're trying to work out which spells we can sort of use without being detected in this kind of thing.
Okay.
So
Vicious Mockery.
Vicious Mockery is more or less all I have.
I think it's probably anything. See, it's difficult because anything with semantic properties, you're going to be waving your hands
only
around.
vocal. Let me wait. What's Mage Hand actually? Because I could like smack his
No,
arse.
the Mage Hand's really weak. It doesn't do any damage. Like,
Yeah,
it's
but
like,
I could tap him on the wrong shoulder so he turns around, and then you get.
And you can make it visible or invisible.
That's true.
You can make it invisible as well.
Yeah, you can make it visible or invisible.
Oh, sweet. In that case, I feel like he'll sus me if I use the Vicious Mockery because it actually does damage. So actually, no, everyone's like shouting and shit.
It's psychic damage, so it's basically mental damage. So it's like you can almost see that as demoralizing.
Yeah, so he's
demoralize
not really
the shit out
gonna...
of him. Yeah, go for it.
All right. So Cirilla's going
So
to
as long
very
as Vicious
quickly...
Mockery doesn't, let's see what it's.
I have all my lucky
yeah,
points.
so it's just
though, don't
verbal.
I?
So yeah, you should be able to just do
I've
that.
got Bardic Inspirations as well.
I can
I
use
don't
my
think
Druid craft.
Don't think.
But then
I
with
used
Bardic
to do
Inspiration,
this
well, I suppose yeah, because you're playing music when you're doing Bardic stuff. So you know, songs, for example, if you've got any song spells or anything like that, that will just work because obviously you're just playing music.
Yeah, and I mean everyone in the crowd's going to be shouting and stuff, so it's not like he's going to notice the Vicious Mockery.
No.
So I'm going to use that.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't even know his name, do we?
So he's
just
got
a
to roll
blacksmith.
a
Just needs to
wisdom
be-
saving.
14, I think, is my spell save.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 14. Oh, and it's 2d4 now, and I guess casting it. I'll just cast it with the accordion, which is already playing on that. Because I don't think it benefits from higher spell slots anyway, because it's just based on level.
It's a cantrip, so yeah. It won't.
Yeah.
Okay. So he fails, so you deal your damage.
Oh, nice. So that's 2d4. That's 5 damage, and he gets disadvantage on his next attack.
Oh, perfect.
Oh my god.
Blacksmith, you
great.
fucking suck.
Okay, so now next up is Talion.
Oh, awesome. Okay, so I'm just gonna, before I go swinging, I'm gonna say to the blacksmith, tap out or KO.
Well, you're actually asking the question.
Yeah, I'll ask him, yeah. Does he say anything?
Whatever comes first. Whoa.
As in, I want to know if he's willing to fight me to the death. Is he? Okay, I'm gonna say, are you are we fighting to the death here, or are we just trying to?
Well, I guess we shall see.
All right, to the death it is. Prick. So right, I think on everything now I get +7 because my proficiency is 3 and then my strength is +4.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that's 18. Is that enough
Yes.
to hit him?
No.
Oh, can I use a lucky point?
No, because you know what the
No, you
rule
know
is.
the result.
No, you know the result.
Shit. Okay. Well,
He's got
okay, that was with one
disadvantage,
scimitar, so I'll roll with the other scimitar.
His AC is 19.
Oh, nat 20 on the other second scimitar anyway. And then I have got extra attack, but I'll wait to use that.
Okay, deal the damage. Deal the damage with this one. So.
Okay, so it's 2d6.
So you're 2d6 for the weapon.
And then my enchantment one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so 4, and then +4 is 8 for strength.
Yeah.
Then
No,
Another
you
4?
had it on the end.
oh well,
It doesn't. Yeah, as long as it gets added somewhere.
okay. And then I don't add
What
the
was the
strength
second?
to the crit, do I?
No.
Okay, so I roll 3 4s basically, so that's 12 for the scimitar damage, and then my d6 for enchantment, and so this will be with fire. It's 6. Yeah, I rolled 18. I think I posted it in the Discord, so there's all that.
Okay, I can't hear you over someone's.
Yeah,
I'm hearing some
I can hear that as
scratching,
well.
yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Wait.
Is it on my beard?
Yeah, it's on your beard.
Got a shave.
Oh yeah, I
Shame,
rolled a
dude.
6 on the fire damage, so I think that does bonus, doesn't it?
Yeah. So that's yeah. We'll do.
Okay.
We'll. So but
Then I rolled 19. Oh wait, what's his armor class? So I might use a lucky point here before.
It's 19.
Okay,
His
that's
armor
fine.
class is 19.
Okay, so that's fine. So yeah, I rolled 19 for the extra attack.
Okay, so that hits.
Okay, so this is just
So
one
roll damage for
scimitar,
that.
isn't it? So that's 3 plus 4 is 7, and then plus
yep.
the lightning damage is 4. So that's 11. So I hit
Oh.
29 total there.
11. Okay. So
I submit.
how have you hit him with the fire one especially?
So this is the one I crit on. So I guess we could say like I
Yeah.
stuck it in like I don't know his abdomen or something. Just twisted it and like
Okay.
pulled it out.
Whoa.
Yeah,
So
fine.
well, he's wearing plate armor, so that's a little bit more difficult to do. But
Oh. I just
so-
I cut through
Open
it.
the armpit.
I just cut straight through it.
So basically, what happens is when you cut with your fire scimitar, you not only make the cut, and it's a pretty deep one, but you cauterize it instantly, just causing that additional like, sort of damage,
Nice.
which he
nice.
obviously feels, and he just goes, ah. Okay, so Starkriek's next.
I
Is he
Don't
bloodied
gonna
out
do
of interest? Because I did 29 damage to him there.
Oh yeah, well he got the lightning one, so that he got a big sort of slash up, up his arm and things like that. So he's taken damage. Obviously, like I said, with the fire one, it cauterized it instantly, so it's not bleeding from that particular wound.
I ready an attack if Haiss gets knocked out.
Okay.
That'd be fine.
All right. So he's going to attack now.
I'm gonna say to him, if you throw down your armor and leave, you can still walk out of this.
So he goes. Well, let's see how you take these attacks.
He seems pretty chill.
I'm impressed he's still like doing okay after how much I hit him for. That's the most I've ever done in one turn, I think.
So what is your
Dude,
armor
you're
class?
missing out.
If there were, I wish there was more of him because then I could use Hordebreaker. I have 16
More
armor.
of him.
I have 16 armor class now, by the way, Sonny.
All right. So the first one doesn't hit. So you're all right.
Okay.
1 second.
Oh, he's got multi-attack. It's a good thing I have multi-attack defense then. It won't kick in now because I think they have to actually hit me. But yeah.
What's that?
So when a creature hits you with an attack, you gain +4 bonus to armor class against all subsequent attacks made by that creature for the rest of the turn.
Does the first one have to hit you?
It has to hit me, yeah, the first one.
Okay, so the first one didn't,
Yeah.
because obviously you missed, so...
Did they both miss? Was he? Or he crit, which is going to be not good.
It's in that one. It's in that one.
It's in that one. Oh, please tell me it's in that one.
It's in his face. He's trying to describe in that one.
He trips
Full flat in
over,
his face.
like kills himself. I get his armor.
Okay.
We all go home happy.
So what happens is he goes to sort of swing at you, and you manage to sort of go for the parry.
Yep.
But you parry with your fire weapon, and what happens is you actually burn off the straps of his shield.
Oh, nice.
So his shield actually flies off, reducing obviously his armor class down.
Yep.
For the rest of the fight.
So now he's down
he
to
doesn't hit
18.
you.
Okay.
Incredible.
Perfect.
So no, down to 18.
Can I, from
So-
the crowd, more
And he just
drunkenly go,
says to
"Woo,
himself,
Starkriek, yeah."
he says to himself, "Gosh,
You
stupid
cut that shield.
Bad idea."
I'm going to say to him, you sure you don't want to quit? I mean, your wound's looking pretty bad there. I did you the favour of cauterizing on the way out, but...
The favour.
So I'll twirl like just my scimitars like casually while I'm saying this. I'll kind of just spin them.
He does actually. He says to you, "You're clearly no bandit. You're definitely an able fighter.
More than able,
shit.
but yeah.
Ever thought about being a gladiator?"
Being what?
Tell me more, blacksmith.
It's a trick. It's a trick.
Oh,
What did he say? I didn't hear. I cut out when
he said, "Have you ever thought of being a gladiator?" I want to hear what he's got to say. What's he saying?
Starkriek's being the gladiator.
Well, you know, let me just hear him out. I was gonna be like, "Tell me more, blacksmith."
He goes, "You may or may not have heard about this tournament in Axefall. Everyone's booing, by the way. Just so you know, 'cause, yeah."
I'm just gonna ignore them.
Run away while you can.
Yeah, I may have heard of it. What of it?
Oh, he just kind of, as people are booing,
Mhm.
he just turns around to everyone, just shut up! In sort of a loud, booming voice, and it's enough to just everyone just.
I do like this guy. Okay.
He goes, "Yes, there's a tournament in Axefall. They say that only the strongest fighters are turning up. I think you should enter."
Okay. Yeah. I mean,
Has he just like totally forgotten about the fact that we've just stolen all his shit?
Oh, you know.
Yes,
well, I haven't stolen anything. You guys have. I mean, not that he knows of. I haven't stolen anything.
Don't suddenly notices the plate armor.
I'm gonna say, okay. I'm gonna say to him, look, I already knew about the tournament. You know, how does? Like, sure, yeah, I may enter, but you know, does that mean you're gonna surrender? Like,
He goes, "I tell you what, I'm entering that tournament.
Oh shit, he knows our faces.
Oh shit.
I'd be happy to postpone this for making it an even better fight in the tournament."
We've got to dispose of this guy.
Shit.
Shall I
He knows
kill
He
him?
too
knows
much.
all of us. He knows all our faces.
Shall I
He
kill him?
knows
I
too
can't.
much.
I don't know why.
I mean, I can't enter the tournament. That's what we agreed, right? Because they'll recognise me.
This is some goal speaking.
That was Talion, the betrayer.
Oh no, yeah, of course. I
I
mean,
was to say, okay, what I was saying before is we agreed there that I can't enter, right? Because they'll probably recognise Talion.
yeah,
Yeah.
Probably not for the bat. Unless you could enter in a disguise, but you couldn't win the tournament.
No, because we can't have both people go in. Because even if there's like a face-off,
That's the problem,
the
isn't
other
it? We
person
can't both
will
enter.
die. And
Only one of
Oh,
you
it's
can
to the
enter.
death.
Okay, I'm gonna say
Yeah.
I'm gonna just spin my scimitars. I'm gonna say to him, it's an interesting idea, but you know, I'm already winning the fight here. I would say to him, how about this? You give me your armor, and we can have another rematch, and I let you walk away from this alive.
Sorry, who am I near? Like, am I within touch range of anybody?
Don't know.
Well, the other people, not any of the fighters.
Yeah. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm just gonna I'll jab Starkriek in the side and say, I'll meet you guys at the inn. So he's gonna sprint off.
Okay. Roll persuasion.
Okay. 19.
Guys, you know what? Even I can respect a good fighter. And again, I'm not about to get myself killed over a petty squabble. There's no point. No, I don't have a death wish. Well,
It's a wise man who knows when to back down and when to fight. I respect you for that.
but that doesn't mean I'm going to give you my arm.
Okay.
But I will end this fight. There's no point for pointless bloodshed.
Well, I want to kill him now because I could get his armor.
Yeah, I need the armor.
Okay, how about this? You give me a refund for the gold I spent.
Why?
Just for me not killing you.
Everyone's kind of shouting at you now.
I'm gonna turn around and do what he did and just be like, quiet!
Go on then, roll intimidation.
Oh, it's gonna be so embarrassing if it doesn't work. 21.
Yeah, they still don't care.
What? Alright, I'm just gonna...
So they're starting to get a little bit more aggressive as you kind of suggest you're going to carry on fighting him.
As in they don't want me to carry on fighting him.
No.
Can I? Well, I'm there.
Because
Can
the thing
drunkenly-
is, there's no. Again, how do you explain? In a place like this, there is still honor in fighting.
Mm.
I mean, a lot of the time when you get these street brawls, it's because someone feels that they've been offended. So people won't just do it for the sake of it, especially when someone has surrendered. There's no honor in that.
Oh, I should just
Can I just?
Alright.
Can I drunkenly go back round and just be like, look, all of you who placed your bets, none of you are getting your money back until someone wins the fight.
I'm gonna...
That's pretty good.
Unless they do something in response to that, I'm gonna sheath my scimitar.
Do you want me to roll persuasion? I'll happily do it.
Well, people are just basically saying, well, we'll just find that halfling again. We'll just get our money back from her.
No, they won't.
And they are basically looking for you right now.
Okay, what
people are starting to look around.
I'm gonna do then, Sonny, is I'm gonna sheath my scimitar, so I'll just hold up my hand to him and just say, like, fair enough.
Cool. I will see you at Axefall.
I'll see you at Axefall. Remember the name, Talion.
Oh god.
No,
Say your name.
No, we're trying to go incognito.
Hey,
Fuck.
hey, this is my fight. I want him to remember me. I'm also gonna pick up the arrows.
He responds and says, "My name's Aegis."
Aegis.
Ooh, it's a good name.
Is it? Oh, I was gonna say that to him. That's a good name. I will see you in Axefall.
Timeless.
Aegis.
And he just basically walks off back to his blacksmith.
Cool. We're out then. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm just gonna shoot my scimitars. I'll gather up all the arrows that I staked down as a perimeter.
Okay.
I'll just say so. Unless anybody has any other business, shall we go on to Axefall?
So as by the way, obviously as this has ended, people are dispersing. So some people are going back into the tavern. Others are searching around the town. Others are just fading off in the distance in various directions. People are chatting to each other.
It's time to leave.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna blow an invisibility, which means just for convenience.
Where did you go?
I sprinted to the inn while the fight was like breaking up.
Okay.
And now presumably, I mean, the other guys have come to the inn now.
Hey,
I know that the fight is done. So I'll invisibility myself.
Guys, I'm still at the tavern. No one's gotten me.
Forget about him.
Oh boy, forget about it. So I assume that Aramil's gotten another drink by now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's another three silver. So how many is this? Your third one or your fourth one?
I don't even know by this point. To be honest, What I was going to say to you is, can I just swipe the drinks from the people who got up and went outside?
Hmm.
You can. People are going to sort of notice as you pilfering their drinks.
And when people come back in, I'd like to leave.
Okay.
Okay, sorry.
So,
What was-
as you start pilfering drinks, people do come in and go, "Oi, those are ours."
Sorry, mate. I've lost track of which one's mine. Here, I'm going to throw a gold piece just on the floor and just like, I'm so sorry. And I'm going to stumble outside.
I assume I'm still
Fine.
there since I'm there on the map, so I'll just be like, oh, hey, Aramil.
Yeah.
Are you drinking again?
Did you swig anything, by the way, in any of those abandoned drinks?
Oh dear.
Me?
Yeah. Did you drink any of them?
Anything? Yeah.
Did you drink them? Right.
You down the hole.
I wouldn't go that far, but yeah. What's your constitution?
+4.
Right. Can you roll a d6?
Here we
Shit,
go.
has
I got
poison?
5.
Is that enough?
Okay, so yep, you are going to have something for an hour. So this is for an hour. Can you roll a d100?
Oh god, am I the only one nearby? I don't want to have to look after him if he starts to.
When it's a
You don't
D100,
even
it's a
know where
D10 and
everyone
a D100, isn't it?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, so I got 14.
Okay. So I'm just loading it up now.
I hope it's one of mine.
I'm so looking forward to this.
Remember, I randomized the list every session, so a
Oh,
14 now isn't the same as a 14 before.
okay.
Nice.
Okay, so you got a bad one.
Oh, God.
So what happens is you take everything as a personal offence.
Talion's right here.
this is
No.
perfect.
Italian's the one
Oh my
outside.
god, this is gonna be so bad.
So this is for an hour. This will be for an hour.
Holy
You
shit.
take
Okay,
everything.
I'd like
Doesn't
to-
matter what anybody says. You would just take it as like a personal offence.
Okay, I'm gonna walk outside the tavern then.
Okay, I'm gonna say, oh hey Aramil, how's it going?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, Stitch, have you been drinking again?
And what of it? I'm sorry. Are you Mr. Perfect?
I was gonna shake my head. I'm gonna say like, I don't have time for this. Your antics. We need to get to Axefall. Where are the others?
Look, man, you're a right dick sometimes, alright?
We're like,
Fuck off, okay?
right, fine, I'll go. God. Just go walk away. Go towards darts. I'm not-
And I stumbled. I'm gonna carry on stumbling my way towards the inn.
I say to Siri, where are you? Get on my shoulders, it'll be easier for us to get around.
Wait,
That is genius.
where are you guys going? I thought you were going
Okay.
to darts. Are you not going there?
Well, we don't know how to get to darts. You need to come over and
Oh,
tell
well,
us.
I know how to get to darts.
Oh,
but
okay,
I don't
alright.
know why we would go at this moment in time.
I thought we were going to Axefall, unless you need to do something with darts.
Well, you want to get more information from
Yeah,
him?
we've got some information to get out of darts.
Okay, so should we go to darts and then go to Axefall?
Yeah, so I'll climb on Starkriek's shoulders and play some faint tunes because my hands are free.
I can see
As he's
Aramil
walking along.
edging closer to us, which is making me nervous. So we should definitely
Leave
get
the bag of
going.
gold.
Yeah, we should dash before
Just
him.
gonna
Can I do a perception check, Sunny, to see if I see them leaving the inn?
Yeah, but you will get disadvantage on it.
That's fine. Okay, that one is that. And 14.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Have I caught up with them? I want to warn them about Aramil.
Well, yeah,
Sid
you were
hasn't
telling me about
moved.
that.
Okay, I'm gonna come up behind them. I'm gonna say to them, Aramil's wasted again. Okay, so
Oh, Jesus.
God, he's going.
Yeah,
and he's
someone-
also
someone-
really tetchy at the moment. So
Someone babysit Aramil outside and then we'll go in. And
I'm not doing it.
I'll take him. I'll take him.
Oh.
I'll look after him.
Riardon's
So
baby
obviously, when you
sitting
Alright, let's
reach Dart's shop again, that orc guy is standing by like he was last time in front of the door.
okay,
Eyes on the door.
Can we move away from the orc guy for a bit so we can discuss?
As you're saying, from my shoulders.
Yeah, we have like a little bit of plotting to do.
Oh my God.
Yeah, nice.
Nice.
Okay,
Good
so
positioning.
is Riardon with us or not? No.
He's looking after
Um,
Aramil.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
I'm
fine. So I mean, the information that we want to extract from darts is we had the 2 questions, which were poisons and the magical gulag. We'll catch you up on this, Sonny. So I suppose, I mean, like that information shouldn't be too difficult to get out of him, especially seeing as I've got 2 amulets, right? I've got.
Oh, you do.
Stark-
He will
I've
trade
got Stark-
anything
give
for
it
the
away.
amulets, I swear.
Yeah,
So,
that's what I'm thinking. I've got Starkriek and I've got
Keep
Riardon.
that white one.
Yeah,
Special.
I'm gonna keep the white one. So what I'm thinking is we give him 1 amulet for.
We're giving him 3 amulets out of all this. My God.
Well,
Um,
you have 170 gold. Right.
Yeah, I suppose we can
Oh,
see.
he charges 100 gold for info, so you could pay him if you wanted.
Okay, that's not too
Well,
bad.
We may need it, but
I can always get more. Like
I'm sure we can get more gold.
I've got my schemes now. Okay. So also, like, what's the deal inside this place? Are there more than is there more than 1 guy in there? Is there somewhere I can go that's a bit private?
I mean, Darts is going to take you into like a room and discuss with
Just
you.
me or us?
No, we'll all go if we go.
Okay. Well, we need to establish a signal for Zone of Truth, I think. Because if he's not giving us the answers we want, or if we don't want to pay for the answers.
I mean, okay, one,
What
I
if
gave
he's
him an
wearing
amulet.
all the amulets we've given him.
I was to say I gave him the amulets earlier, so he might be wearing one.
Oh shit! Yeah, of course.
And
Yeah.
2, I don't know if Darts is the kind of guy you want to mess with. You know, he's pretty well connected
Yeah.
up here.
Okay, so maybe we can offer money for the poisons information because that's pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
And then for the magical gulag, that's going to require a little bit more. So maybe we could spare another amulet for that. But let's try and get all we can out of him. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys to it. I've actually, unless you need me, I've got somewhere else to be.
All right, brilliant. It's Starkriek and Cirilla, the
I'm
dream
gonna head
team.
back to the weird pawn shop guy, so I'll just get there whenever.
oh,
Do you
God.
pass us?
Actually, I probably would. So if you want to say something to me, I'll say like I'll pass you.
So, hey Tarkram, you fucking asshole! You come back here.
Look, Aramil, I don't have time for you right now. Okay, I'm in a hurry. Riardon, can you?
Where are you going?
You're such a shit. Why are you gonna be like that? You
I've got a-
a-hole.
I feel like we should bring Aramil to the pawn shop guy.
I've got to see a man about a dog.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll
You
be
are
here.
not. You are not bringing
I'll be
Aramil with
fucking-
me.
Take Arrow, take
Come
Arrow.
on, let's go on a
You
shopping trip.
think you can't go? You have to go without me. I'm coming with you, you prick.
Aramil, I don't. No, you can just stay here. It's okay. I don't
I'm
mind.
gonna follow him like a hawk.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to come after you anyway.
I'm just gonna sigh incredibly heavily and just go off towards the pawn shop and just be like, fine, just don't get in my way. And also don't.
Unless
Oh, it's-
I want to stumble behind him, and when he says "Don't get in my way," I'm gonna be like, "Oh, what's wrong with getting in your way? Why are you being such a dick?"
I'm just gonna walk past him. I'm just gonna like brush past him. I'm gonna say to Riardon, look, the guy we're about to meet is a little peculiar. Please don't let Aramil engage with him. Okay, I can't handle both of them together.
Listen, Aramil can do whatever he wants.
I thought you were here to look after him. Why are you here?
Wait, when he says that,
I'm making
'cause
sure
I'm
he's
still in
getting
that mindset. I'm just gonna be like, "What the fuck are you saying, mate? You saying I can't be controlled?"
I'm gonna kind of like just play my
Listen, you have
fingers.
control over your own body. it's not my purpose.
I'm gonna play my fingers across like the hand,
Fuck
the
you
hilt
know
of my
this
scimitar.
about me. I know
That's
about
gonna
me.
Let's go in.
Okay, are we at the pawn shop?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Alright, so I'm gonna walk in. I don't know if the weird guy's
Oh,
gonna say.
is that what the bullshit is? Okay.
God.
Let's get ready.
God, I am, yeah. Psyching myself up.
Oh boy.
I'm glad to see you again.
I don't even want to
What are you
ask.
saying, mate?
Well, no, Aramil, no, look, this is just what this guy's like, okay? Okay, I need a way to disguise myself. Do you have anything like that in here?
So you want to play dress up?
Oh my.
Alright, 1, I'm not dressing up. 2,
When I put my arm around Talion for a second, just like, what are you saying about my mate Talion? You saying he's fucking good? What the fuck are you saying?
Alright,
Is
please.
this your special friend?
Enough of your commentary! Do you have something or not?
Oh dear.
Oh my god.
You haven't asked him, said anything. You what, a disguise? Is that what you're after?
Yeah, but this guy's like creeping me out. Look, I just want a way to hide myself. I'm not playing dress up. It's not for a friend. It's just for myself.
Oh my
I'm
god.
finding it really hard to find everything insulting when I'm laughing so much.
Alright. So he walks off, and he kind of rustles around. You can hear kind of like rudimentary hangers kind of moving across.
Yeah.
So he comes back. He has a doctor's outfit.
I was giving me like a nurse's outfit.
Can I just...
How revealing is this accent?
Like medical professionals.
Oh, it's pretty much just a lab coat, but it's like made in such a way that it would never close. So it's designed to like show off your abs.
Okay. Do you have anything else? Preferably, which would just obscure my face more than anything. That's the key thing. Like a mask or like a helmet or like something like that.
Balaclava.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he walks off. Let's see if he's gonna.
When he walks off, I just want to quickly say, sorry. What, we're not good enough company for you, mate?
Oh, I kind of.
Fucking laugh, you fucking prick. I'm not fucking funny.
He comes back and he comes back with a it's like a wooden mask.
Okay.
So this one is probably a little bit more to what you're after. So it's kind of just got eye slots, kind of like here,
like a masquerade
with
mask,
a slot
of.
for the mouth. Sorry.
It's like a masquerade mask, kind of.
No. So it's like the mask.
From
Like the mask
from
from the
Jim,
mask.
From the Jim Carrey
Yeah.
film.
The Jim Carrey mask.
Ah, okay, I
that.
get you. Yep.
Buy that.
That's
mask.
what it
Okay.
looks like.
Yeah, I'll buy that. That's pretty dope. How does it strap on? Is it like a strap which goes on?
Yeah. So there'll be like a sort of string to hold it into place.
Okay.
Not string. It'd have to be hard to hold
So-
it, but like it's like a leather strap to sort of so you can tighten it and it won't fall off.
Okay.
You can enter the tournament if you have the mask.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I mean, who knows?
It's 1v1. Starkriek's built for this.
And as well as that, he'll get to the point where he has to take the mask off.
I'll be like Gladiator, I'll just be like, I am. I can't remember what he says.
Yeah, that would be
My
great
name is
if we didn't
Gladiator.
want to go further into the blacksmith afterwards.
So I'm gonna
Just
say
the
to
last
him,
minutes.
I'm gonna say to him, one, can you paint this? And two, I also want you to have as little physical contact with this as possible from this point on. So.
How do you want it painted?
So I'm gonna say, okay. So I'm gonna kind of like, like pop my collar. I'm gonna be like, okay. So I've got this black and golden cloak. I want it like in a similar design.
Okay. So he takes it away.
Mhm.
He said, "Oh, come back in five minutes."
Oh, you put your hand up, mate. Do you think we can't count? For God's sake?
Aramil, please don't encourage him. I'm gonna go to Aramil and just say like a whisper. Look, I want to engage with this guy as little as possible. I just want to get the mask and leave. Okay, don't encourage him. Don't draw him into conversation. Don't do anything which will make him make a noise.
Conversation. What the fuck, man?
Okay. So while he's what are you guys going to do? You're going to just stand there until he finishes?
Everything's hidden behind like a bar, isn't it? Like a cage.
Yeah. You can't get to the other side. No.
Yeah, I'll just wait then.
Right, I'll go back to Cirilla and Starkriek then for now.
Yeah.
Um,
So I say to Cirilla, do you want to stay invisible during this meetup?
No, I think I should probably. I mean, is there anyone around? 'Cause I was going to spell the invisibility.
well, so there's no one. There's people generally walking around, sort of, They haven't seen you yet. Well, no, because you're already invisible. So.
No. I mean, like whether to dispel it.
Oh, see.
to
Well, there are
get in.
people around, so people are still walking around.
Okay, I'm going to go around the sides of darts and just dispel it there, and then meet Starkriek around the front.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm walking. I'm walking.
Sonny, has it been an hour yet?
Probably. No, not yet.
Oh damn.
Probably after you've done the mask and gone.
Okay.
Alright, so yeah, you enter. so Dart is pretty much there behind his counter.
Mm-hmm.
I say the code word.
You don't remember what it is, do you?
I said it.
I mean, I know what it is.
Is this a history check?
I think it should be a history
I think it
check.
should be.
Because
You've forgotten.
Because it's
It should
not
be
like I
history
ever
check.
drew any
It was
attention
there.
to it. I was literally having a normal conversation with Darts, and I said it in the normal conversation.
It was
Yeah.
obvious. It was obvious. It was a code word.
Was it obvious? It was a whole phrase. It wasn't
But if
even
it's
a word.
if it's obvious, yeah, and you haven't remembered,
Yeah.
you can't remember. The character can't remember.
I agree with that.
So I will remind you if you succeed a history check.
That's bullshit. The character can know all sorts of shit.
I mean, to be fair, the character did it yesterday, and we did it like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, but like I said, it was like a whole
Exactly.
phrase in the middle of normal conversation. There's 2 parts to it. So
No, it was
it's not
pretty
obvious.
obvious.
I mean, if it was obvious, why do you remember? You know what I'm
Pretty
saying?
obvious.
we really should have gone back and watched the other session. Really,
I think it should be a history check. I think it'd be quite fun.
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks since we did it. Since us in person did it, and more like a day since.
I'll put the check low.
he's gonna get an out one.
This is bullshit. This is absolutely bullshit. I'm calling you on this, Anthony.
Still DM.
What's history?
Intelligence, I think.
Intelligence.
Intelligence.
That's right.
My intelligence is +2 now.
Nice.
So it's 13.
Next time we play your campaign,
that's
you can
fine.
make Sonny do a history check to remember if he knows his spells.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
exactly.
fine. I've got it all written down. I keep very meticulous
Keep on the
notes,
roll,
so you can
Sonny.
do that all you want. So the past phrase is, could you look after my coin purse, please?
See, it was really obvious.
We would have got there eventually.
I knew it was something to do with coin purse.
Yeah. So he goes, oh, I remember you from before. Please, come into my office.
Oh, are you kidding me? Do we not even need the...
No, because I'm assuming you've said it now that I've told you what it is.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah,
So he points us to a door that's to the side that leads into a separate room.
Right, we've got to play this right.
So he led you in.
Oh, okay, alright, yeah.
I'll go
Yeah,
in.
sorry,
I was waiting for you to say what else.
Yeah.
He's going to do once we're in.
Yeah, so he's in the. So he's basically gone onto his chair now. So
Mhm.
he sort of sits in his chair and goes, "How can I help you both?"
We're after some information.
Okay.
We'll pay a
In
high
the right
price.
place. Well, what is it that you want to know, and I will charge accordingly.
Well,
Right.
we're after some potent poisons.
Very potent, like, real potent stuff.
Jerry, shh. I'm trying to negotiate.
Okay. Well, I sell information here. If you want poisons, your best bet is to go to the pawn shop because he has all sorts of things like that.
I think we would need
Potent enough
something that's a
to-
bit...
Potent enough to take out even someone as large as I am.
I would imagine he has. I don't know if you've met him before,
No.
But,
Pray you don't.
but all I can say is looks can be deceiving. He has a
Mm.
wide array of items, both for the light and the shadows.
If you're sure, I mean, I think it might be a little above the pay grade of someone working at a pawn shop. You know, like we're looking for something that would affect someone like approximately 3 times the strength of ourselves.
Yep, that's fine. Like I
If you were
said,
to go numerically, of course.
yeah. I said, look,
Jerry, shh.
I'm not going to tell you any more. All I can say is
He'll sort
I'm
us
sure
out.
he'll have it.
Okay.
Is there a definite way for us to guarantee he's going to cooperate? And give us.
As long as you pay him, he'll cooperate with whatever. As long as he's got it, which he should. So just pay him, and then he'll cooperate.
All right.
Okay.
How do we know we can trust him?
God's sake. Right,
He's a merchant. A merchant lives by the quality of their product.
Okay.
Okay, we've got another question
Bullshit.
for you.
Yeah. So Sonny, just before we start interrogating him, could you elaborate on like how the general attitude is towards magic in this region?
They basically don't like it.
They don't like it, or it's like
So basically, like I said before, it's really frowned upon. So people, because of the way Gorath has led everything in this region, it's strength is the main thing. So if you are not strong, it doesn't matter what else you've got, you don't belong. Magic users are generally not very strong. So despite them being able to use magic, they're not considered highly. So generally, when there are magic users, they are either put into servitude or they're just killed.
Servitude. Can you elaborate on the servitude at all?
So basically, people... not really, because that requires knowledge of the region.
Talion would know. You could have asked him.
Yeah. So, but people basically put it this way: people, not maybe servitude isn't the right word. People employ them for their own purposes.
Okay,
They use them as tools. They use them as tools, essentially.
I got a question for him. I say, do you know where the most powerful magic user is in this region?
That's an interesting question.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Damn good question.
Well, you see, that information will cost you.
We have information of ourselves to sell. Namely, the people or person who ended another powerful magic user's life.
I see. And who might that magic user be? And also, do you have proof of such a killing?
We do.
I see. And that is?
Well, we need to confirm that you know of this information first.
That's not how it works. See, you need my information way more than I need yours.
I pull out dead orb. And so this will be all the confirmation you need.
Can I run a quick history check to on the guard that we met outside of Amaris's tower, on his name?
Okay. Yep.
4, don't worry.
You're gonna
Are you going to try and blame him?
I really feel like we shouldn't admit to this.
I mean, it's too late now. You're gonna have to
blame
what
Italian, but I don't know about you guys.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
I don't mind. I'll happily take credit for it.
Yeah, so I pull out the orb and say this is should be proof enough.
I am curious how Darts will react if you do say it was Talion. He's gonna be like, what?
So, he's going to go, what's this supposed to be? It's a big marble for all I know. I can see.
This orb, along with the other orbs that the other or the overlords have, are the life force for each other. If you take this orb to Gorath, he will confirm to you this is true.
Yeah, see, I'm not going to go about to storm up to Gorath to ask him the question.
Riardon has proof.
Yeah, I know. I was going to say I've got all the books. I could even use that information.
I have one of his mind control books, but I doubt it has his signature on or anything. I have the picture of him.
You do. We'll wait until he's like.
Yeah, there's no reason we would. There's no reason we could. I'm not saying that to him, but there's no reason that we would have seen his face unless we'd met him, and if we'd met him,
yeah.
He already knows he's dead. Though. He already knows that. He's dead.
Yeah.
The question is trying to pin this marble, essentially, to a death of an overlord is a pretty big stretch.
Identify. That's how we did it. That's how we found out.
But he doesn't have that.
Oh, but he has a wizard who do. I told him to get that elf guy in earlier. You guys just do the same. Starkriek was there, so he'll know.
Yeah.
That I did that.
Yeah, so you have an elf that knows about such magic things. He'll prove it for you as well.
I see. So you believe this is a magical item. All right. I will fetch for my elf. For my elf wizard and see what he thinks. So he walks out of the room. And he turns around and goes, "Don't touch anything," pointing at Starkriek.
So I lean over to Siri and say, "Try and find something cool in here."
Yep.
He actually. So what he does is you can hear him shouting to somebody, and then pretty much opens a door and comes back in. And he goes, "Ha! You didn't think I was going to leave you here by yourself, did you?" He'll be my elf will be here soon, so don't you worry. In the meantime, what was it that you're after? What information is it that you're after in return?
What he said.
The strongest wizard.
The strongest magical user in the region.
Yeah. So, about two minutes pass, or 2.5 minutes, and the elf walks back in to the office. Goes, "Yes. How can I help you? Could you pass over your marvel to my friend over here?"
I say, this is very precious and very delicate. So I hand it over to him.
Okay. So he puts it in one hand, and then just sort of holds his hand above the other one and sort of waves it around.
Mm-hmm.
So then he walks over to the side of Darts, and basically says, "It's faint, but this is a life orb, definitely attuned to someone powerful, or at least it was. That person is no longer living." There he goes. So he takes the orb from the elf. It's interesting. All right. That's kind of matches what I've been told by my other sources. So it's interesting. Who I don't suppose you know who ended this person's life.
We do, but that will cost extra information from you.
I see. Well,
we need some proof that you know of the magic user.
Okay. Well, see, because magic isn't widely liked in this area, you tend to find most residents of magical-based users aren't that powerful. If you were talking about the people that are sort of well-known in the region, then my elf friend here could probably be the most, you could say, is the most powerful. However, there are certain underground movements that house more powerful mages.
Boy.
We gotta go find them!
Yeah, we gotta find him. We gotta find him.
Where would we find such a mage? Find such an area.
Well,
mages.
Based on your travelling companion that you were here with earlier, I'm sure you can probably make a pretty well-educated guess as to who has those people.
Oh, shit.
Talion, what do you know?
Must be
Black Season.
Yeah, it must be connected to the Black Sea.
Yeah.
Talion might know. Come and ask me, then I'll ask Sonny.
Now, judging by the looks on your faces, I think you know exactly the organisation I'm talking about. Now, if you want names and locations, I'm going to need a name from you.
I say, it was Talion.
I've been framed.
You were there.
You were there.
I was there, yeah. That's
We're all there.
Let's see how Darts is going to react.
Since Starkriek can be bandied about around for the Gladiator tournament, it's not a very good idea to put his name in the ring for killing Hammer.
Should have mentioned Riardon. Nobody knows who Riardon is.
That's true. I'm becoming quite the wanted man here. I also told the blacksmith to remember my name, so he knows who I am.
Yeah, your name's going to be widely spread.
Yeah.
So it goes, that explains much, actually. People, when someone is the first source of information, especially when it turns to a killing, tends to, most often than not, that person is the guilty person. But this information will be very useful to me.
What's he going to do with it? What?
Well, what's his business?
So
Tell other people it was Talion.
Yeah,
Pretty much. So he goes, so do you need this life orb of yours?
So, if you give us all the information that we need, you can keep it.
Interesting. Okay. So, the mage in question is I don't even have a name for him.
What's his race? What's his class? What's his backstory?
There's talkings of a warlock being trained within the Black Sleeves ranks. Now, he's not. You couldn't call him the most powerful mage in the region. However, he is showing good promise and could very well soon be pushed to those heights. In a very short amount of time, he's already at the level of my friend here, and he's still quite young.
What's this person's name? Well, we can keep an eye out for him.
Rise. R-Y-Z-E.
What? No.
Oh.
Right.
It's from League of Legends.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. I was just.
that
I do that a lot in my campaigns. I steal names from like games and stuff. I find it think of
I've
something.
done that for all my characters.
No shit, Talion.
Torvin.
So his name. So it's a. This one is actually it's a female.
Oriana.
No. Her name is Zerentix.
Oh well.
Whoa, that's actually really good.
She, like I said, is very young, probably about 19. She's a high elf. So, oh no, that can't work. Half elf.
Siri's going to interject. Is that Zerentix with an X or a Z?
X.
All right, thank you.
2 X's, one at the front, one at the back.
Yep, got it.
So Z. So it's XERENTIX.
Yeah, I got it.
Zerentix.
I got it. Thank you very much, Darts.
Right. You seem like one that
understand
takes a lot of notes. So, unlike the Dragonborn over here.
I'm his scribe, if you will.
I did see him trying to figure out what the phrase was at the front of my counter.
You knew it automatically.
Sorry. So, is there anything
Are you
else you
trying to
need?
get back
Or is
at
that
me for the whole golden dwarf?
What's the elf's name? The elf mage who helps you?
enough? This one here?
This one here. Oh, is he still in the room? Oh. What is your name, sir?
Fuck's sake.
It's gonna be Arthur's. It's gonna be Aramel's half sister.
What is your backstory?
So, yeah.
God, can you imagine? I have a half sister.
I bet it's gonna be half sister because it's half elf.
No. It's Orneron.
Honorum. How has this land treated you? Presumably, you've lived your entire life as a magic user.
Indeed. But I'm sure you can. I'm sure you've been. You know how mages are treated in this this region.
Not really. We haven't really been here long, and I've gotten off using most of my magic scot-free. But I can imagine, like someone like you living here your entire life, under the iron fist of Gorath. It must be a pretty shitty life for a mage, right?
So Darts basically turns to Orneron and basically tells him to leave.
Oh.
Darts then turns to both of you, and well, to you especially, and goes, "How do you mean you've not been in this region long?"
Oh shit.
I was kind of bullshitting
him. Can you roll deception?
Wait for it's going to cost extra, or I was bullshitting him.
It's going to cost extra.
I got 28.
Cool.
Good luck, Darts.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yes. I see. Well, I think as far as I'm concerned, I think our business is done here. I think you've got the information that you need. I've got the information I need.
Wait, no, there was one other thing.
All right.
It's a bit of a reach. How much do you know about the structure of, Gorath's cabinet or his government? To say.
Government.
He doesn't have one.
He must have one.
I'm just
though.
wondering,
He can't rule on his own.
He must have like a financial advisor. Or
There must
something.
be at least an administrative body who does.
Yeah. He's got to have a treasurer. Like there has to be some sort of administrative
No, he
body.
doesn't.
Receptionist.
No,
Yeah.
sir, fuck all.
I'm just quite interested in how seemingly one man an army can rule such a bountiful region? How does everything still work, you know?
Bountiful.
This region,
Have you seen Gloomhaven?
It's
Not quite what I would call
it's
bountiful.
done us very well.
Everyone
I
has
tell you.
to make their own living here.
This is my kind of place.
Well, I would have thought you were from here.
I am.
Jesus Christ.
Not
From a
really,
different
obviously.
town, but
Anyway,
in the same region.
This is besides the point. Like, I'm just interested in. Obviously, maybe this is beyond your pay grade. I understand it's pretty high level intelligence. Like, I'm just wondering if you know how he does it. You know how he maintains power and control without just killing everyone who comes into his path, or is that how he maintains control?
So I do know, but it's going to cost you.
Ooh.
You're asking about the inner workings of an overlord.
I'm asking. I'm
How
not
much is it
asking.
going to cost you?
Yeah.
Well, I would say 200 gold. Or is
Ooh.
that outside your pay bracket?
Oh, I think you do have it now, but that's like all your money.
Starkriek, how much do you have on you?
I say, how about the location of a secret pathway between regions?
That's pretty good.
That's damn good.
Yeah.
You're giving me the black sleeve pathway.
Which region are we talking about?
Well, have we got a deal?
No,
Oh,
which
there you
region are we talking about? Which region does it lead to? This passage of yours.
Yeah, they did knock the wall down, didn't they?
Did you say shut
Oh
up?
yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Oh shit.
I
Yeah,
forgot
but
about
does
that.
he know
Yeah.
that yet?
Yeah, it would. Yeah, I mean,
Presumably
Darts
the news.
Darts
the
will
news
know that,
spread. Yeah, Darts would know.
but he's still going to ask a question in case you're talking about a different one.
Say, South Philly.
He chuckles. You do realise they took the wall down during their invasion. Anyone can go there if they want to.
True, but if you want to get through secretly, because they're going to be monitoring that border.
You'd be surprised. If you can, they're not. They don't give a shit.
When we rule these lands, we'll be monitoring that border. Mark my words.
So he just chuckles again, going, "That, my friend, will be the day I look forward to." But until then, no.
I thought you might want a piece.
Oh,
We'll see.
I'll give you a cut.
He gets South Valley.
Whoa, shit.
No,
I mean,
that's a huge
I was just gonna say
You don't know
Gloomhaven.
what a bastard is.
It's completely pillaged.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, I don't think I'd want to land after Gorath's men has finished with it. But like I said, if we're all done here, I say we go your separate ways.
Oh shit! Actually, no. I mean, I want that information. So I don't have enough money.
Medallion.
No,
Medallion.
okay, let's just leave it.
You got the medallion, man.
Medallion.
I've got a medallion.
He will do it for
Yeah,
the medallion if
two.
you want to know.
You
What two?
can try.
How much is one of these worth to you?
Unfortunately, those are 100 gold. So you'll need 2 of those.
Oh,
Not the
me.
white one.
oh, you
Alright,
sure?
well, one of
one of
these-
those and 100
One of these
gold.
and 100 gold. Yeah,
Oh, okay, there you
I can pay. I'm good for it.
That's above your pay grade.
go.
Okay.
But I am asking. I'm not asking for any bullshit about like he just kills anyone who opposes him. I'm asking like for the structure of his high council or government or whatever it is. Like, does he have an advisor or
We
anything?
want to know everything.
We
Alright.
want to know everything. We want to know everything.
Put your money in the medallions on the table. Okay. So he pulls them back over to his side and goes, "Okay. So, you're right. One man can't do everything. He has 5 generals that help him command
Told you.
different segments of the region. Most likely, though, they'll be with him most of the time, unless when he's passing down orders.
Mhm.
So, they
I'm not going to ask you for their names.
Oh, I've got names.
You've actually got names.
I've actually got names for him.
Is he willing to give names?
Yeah. He'll give you names. I've got to
Sweet.
scroll to the bit where there's names.
Yeah.
So the names are. Ooh, scroll too far. So Doran, who's at half orc.
Mm-hmm.
So that's D-O. So he leans to you and goes Doran.
Alright, I got that one actually.
There you go. Turek. Turrik, who's a dwarf.
2 R's.
Yeah.
Mm.
Who's a dwarf.
A dwarf.
Mm-hmm.
Disgusting creature.
Illan. Illan. Who's an elf. Gurnt.
Elf what?
Oh, he's wait to that. Gurnt. Gurnt. Who's a human.
Yep.
And Lynette. So Linette,
Is that a girl?
who's a female human.
A female general. God.
Yeah. However, these generals are not. Well, rumors are anyway. They're not quite as they would appear. That information, however,
Fucking hell.
will be a little bit more. However, I can carry on until that for what your 200 will cover. So, like I said, so you got these 5 generals. So they work very closely with them. I'm sure your friend Talion has told you about them hiring a new one.
It'd be kind of funny if I hadn't told you.
Yeah,
about
yeah, I
this
was
point.
wondering.
So
They
the
were just
idea
like,
is that
Presumably that's the South Valley.
this new person will be joining those ranks as well as being a member of the Black Sleeves.
Yeah, because the territory's expanded.
Correct.
Mhm.
The aim as well is that one of his current generals and this new one will help govern South Valley.
Mm-hmm.
How about we offer you a favour for the rest?
Oh, interesting.
I am going to be participating in this tournament, and if I win, I'm going to be one of those generals.
I see.
I will owe you a favour.
But if you
information.
don't win,
He will win.
that doesn't really. Yeah, that's not
You've
good
seen,
enough.
you see me as I stand. I am a formidable opponent.
He is.
and
You're not the only Dragonborn in these parts. Certainly not the only Dragonborn in that tournament either.
Oh shit, son.
Oh my god, Dragon Ball vs.
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna let
Golden
Starkriek,
Dragonborn.
I'm gonna let Starkriek enter. Actually, I think that's fine.
It's like Hulk versus Abomination. I'm sorry.
So unfortunately, that's not good enough. And there are some people entering that tournament who are well known for their ferocity. One of them seems to
I
have
have
met.
never lost a single battle.
Clearly, you're standing in front of me.
You've been killed
But
in
neither
South
have
Valley
they.
before.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, we've had to revive
We've had to
you. What are
revive you
on
from
about?
death.
Twice.
I'm not telling him that. am
I
I?
think twice. But yeah. So, yeah, but then none of these people have lost either.
Until they've met me.
Well, I tell you what, if you do win,
Come back.
then come back and then we'll talk. But until then, your word's as good as anybody else's. I could win the tournament for that matters.
I'd like to see you try.
Yeah, well, your word's no better than anybody else's, even if you are half dragon.
Okay, fine. Yeah, he's not going to endorse us. Let's get off this. So,
How about a greatsword?
I do still have I've got the portrait of Amaris.
He just leans in and goes, "I'm not as much of a fool as Aegis."
You didn't know that was my greatsword.
Okay.
Yes, I deal with information. Do you not expect all information in this town to be known to me? That is child's play.
I didn't tell him, so don't blame me.
How about a javelin instead?
He just shakes his
Now
head.
you have the boy who lived, the druid boy who lived.
Yeah, he just shakes his head at you.
Would he value the Amaris portrait?
Go on, let's just go.
No, that's
Are
a
you-
legit
are you-
question. I
are you
honestly don't know if I'm
offering
willing
it
to
to
part
him?
with it.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and wheedle it out of him. Like how much would a likeness of the? I mean, he's now dead. Of the now dead Amaris
Well, he
be
just-
worth
he just
to you?
says, "Look, how would you know what he looks like? From what you've told me, Talion was the only person that killed him.
Only person who killed him. Yes.
Are you trying to tell me that an overlord let other people in the room and they weren't involved in the fight?
I might have met
You
him
needed
at
people to
a
talk of the great battle.
different event.
You're one of his slaves.
No. No, that's not going to fly. That makes zero sense.
You're one of his
Your
slaves.
picture is no good as the pawn shop owner's drawings.
Whoa.
Here's drawings.
To be fair, we need
Right.
money for the poison
Yeah,
anyway,
should.
don't we? So,
I don't want to part of it anyway.
go on, let's go. Let's just go.
Yeah, I
What's
mean
the point,
we've got leads. Did we get did we get where Zerentix is?
It's with the
Yeah,
back.
she's with the
Like,
black
yeah.
sleeves.
She's with the black sleeves.
Probably is president.
Serentex.
That's actually pretty convenient. Yeah, sorry. I'm done.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So amazing if she's my sister.
I will see you later.
Super fucking weird family reunion.
Go on, let's go to the pawn shop, get their poison.
Yeah.
Right,
cool.
So, in this time,
Mhm.
he's come back with your mask before they've turned up.
Yep.
So he's drawn it so that it's primarily black, and he's got kind of like gold lines going down
Awesome.
front,
Yes. Good work. I'll say
kind
that
of like
to
a
him. I'll say
single
good
stroke,
work.
kind of down. Yeah.
Cool.
And just then obviously generally gold trimmings and stuff.
So yeah, I'll say good work. How much for the mask?
5 gold.
5 gold for a mask.
Wow.
Can I just weigh in here? What the fuck are you saying, mate? You saying that we cheap? I'm not cheap. Raise the price. We can do better than that. Come on, Talion.
Aramil, stay out of this. 3 gold. 3 gold, and I walk away with it right now.
For your gold. Okay.
What's that supposed to mean? I
So
suppose
he
I'll
said
do it.
fine 3.
Okay, so yep, I'll give him 3 gold. I'll take my mask, and I'll immediately put on the mask.
He takes a coin and just puts it down his trousers.
Oh,
God.
Fuck.
This guy's wigging me out.
His
man.
eyes roll back a little bit as he's doing it.
I think we should rob this guy.
I'm gonna say to it.
You're fucking sick.
Actually, I don't want to draw attention to it. I'm just gonna choose to
Sick.
ignore that, and I'm gonna say to him, "Do you have what kind of array of potions do you have? Do you have like paralysis, like poisons?"
hey, we're about to ask that question.
I know,
Yeah.
I'm already here,
Give him a
so
question.
screw you guys.
It's because Talion just
Dude,
wants an
that's
excuse to talk
metagaming.
to him.
I just want.
All right.
What kind of potions
So-
do you have? What can you get in D&D? Let me have a look.
There's
Potion
I
of
don't know.
strength, by any chance? You know, stuff like that.
Oh,
I don't know
you
if they-
want actual good potions?
I don't even know where
boosters.
where these
Boosters
potions
for
do these.
Starkriek.
They're not the DM guide, isn't it?
Oh god, we know what
Sounds
happens
like
with potions in tournaments.
Oh, there's
To
loads
be
of
fair, I'll
potions.
make
Yeah.
those potions up.
Oh, Berserk potion,
Yeah.
Bloodlust potion. God, there's so many.
where are these?
Oh no, this is homebrew actually. Oh no, don't look at that.
Oh, here we go.
Be the
Potions.
DM
139.
guide, wasn't
What kind of potion?
It is, yeah. 139, 140.
Is this in the DM handbook or the player's handbook?
Yeah, it is.
My DM's on the other side of the room. I'll just wait for you to look.
Potions. Different kind of
Yeah, it's all over there.
That really, really is not helpful. Oh, here we go.
Or invisibility, that might be useful.
Yeah, this is completely. It's basically I basically have to make it up.
Okay, so I'll take the kind of ones that I'm interested in, so which is invisibility, poison, paralysis, stuff like that.
So he sits up. So he kind of changes his demeanor again, and sort of stands up straight and goes, "I see. You're one of those buyers, are you?"
What was that? Were you pretending before or are you pretending now?
You'd be surprised what works with certain customers.
This guy's
So he
creepy.
Why do you think we are? I mean, what the fuck are you trying to say?
So he basically
We're
walks to the
two
back,
Upstanding
He walks to the
fellow.
back.
Thank you very much, you prick.
moves a bookcase, but the bookcase seems to move really easily.
Oh wow. Okay.
Behind him are shelves of potions,
Nice. I guess.
various vials.
I mean, if you want to put a label on it, then yeah, I guess I am one of those buyers.
So
What do you got?
What the fuck's that matter?
anyway, so what was the first? What was your first one?
All right,
Invisibility.
invisibility, let's say, and then
No.
yeah,
I can
Oh,
cast
visibility.
invisibility.
But
So he
I
pick-
might be sneaking around during the thing, so we'll.
So he picks up an invisibility one, which is kind of like a dark blue
Mhm.
liquid, because you do realise these are going to cost you. These aren't your run-of-the-mill potions.
I assumed.
This allows magic to be used when you're not magically inclined.
If I was magically inclined, I wouldn't be needing these potions. How much for invisibility?
Well, invisibility itself is 50 gold.
Okay. How much for a paralysis? How much for paralysis? If there is a paralysis one.
So he looks around. So he finds a sort of again, it's a yellow one.
Mhm.
He goes, well, paralysis is a funny. You can't really drink paralysis. We have an oil that you can apply to weaponry that will paralyze.
Yes, that's
people on
exactly what I was
contact.
imagining. And I want them to be completely unable to move, but still responsive. Like, for example, an interrogation. I don't know, hypothetically.
Oh, God.
See.
Well,
something,
Assassin's Creed.
something like that would be 35.
Ooh, very interesting. I have exactly 35 gold. How long does this last? Okay, let's say there's 2 questions. Once I've applied it, will it stay until I use it, or do I have to kind of apply it and then stab somebody with it?
Apply the oil to the
So you have
Lube
it
it
only it will only stay on your weapon for about an hour,
Okay. How long does the paralysis last?
about 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Are they completely paralysed, or are they able to talk while they're paralysed?
So they'll be able to move their eyes, blink, regular body functions, so their hearts will still beat and all that. They can sort of make minimal movement with their mouths.
Okay. Can they feel pain? Hypothetically.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It just stops the reception from their brain to their body,
Yep.
but it'll go the other way for sure.
Okay. Last question about this. How many uses is it? For say a small hidden blade on somebody's wrist, hypothetically.
How long is said blade?
How long is the blade? Sorry, it's basically the Assassin's Creed blade I found off that
Yeah,
guy.
so it's about that long.
So I'll get my fingers in like.
Yeah. I reckon you probably get about 6 uses out of that.
It's pretty dope. I'll take it.
Okay. So he puts the blue back and then picks up the yellow.
Okay.
Puts it on his side of the counter and goes 35 gold.
Before I give you this gold, 1, what are you going to do with it? And 2, were you pretending before to be that? Why were you pretending?
None of your business. Are you going to pay or are you not going to pay?
Okay, I give him the gold.
Okay.
Does he do
So
anything with it? Or does he
it
just
passes
take it?
you the vial.
Okay.
Anything else?
So just so I get this right, potion of paralysis.
Yeah.
6 times doses, assuming I put it on my hidden blade.
Yeah. So you probably get about
Works for 10 minutes.
yeah.
We'll
Probably
stay
get
on
about
weapon
2
for an
on your scimitar.
Okay, I'll probably just use it on my blade. We'll stay
Yeah.
on my weapon for 1 hour. Cool.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But
Oh.
I suppose I should have specified this. It's not. You couldn't keep using it.
That's
So
fine.
you couldn't
Yeah,
just
I'll
have it
do
on
that.
you for an hour and then paralyze a room.
Yep.
So once it affects somebody,
Yep.
it loses that. So yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Is there anything else I wanted? No, I think that'll do.
Okay. So by this point, Starkriek and Cirilla come in.
Okay.
To which point he goes, "Can I help you?"
So say poisons.
I'll let you deal with this on Starkriek.
By the way, I've got my mask on, so I'm just gonna put it on and move to
Okay.
the back of the room.
Okay.
I just say, give me your poison.
Sonny, am I still feeling insulted?
No.
Hey! He's about to-
You're starting to kind of regain. Yeah. So poisons. Poisons? Rats. Halflings. Chicken.
Big enough to kill me.
Ooh.
Or bigger.
You are a big one. So he goes to one side, and he pulls out this vial, and this vial has is a purple liquid. Goes.
And?
Okay. So he's just waiting for your acknowledgement that you do see that he's got a vial in his hand.
Well, no shit, Sherlock.
Anyway. Yes, okay. So again, he changes his demeanor again because it's a bit more of a serious thing.
Mm.
So this poison is not. This is probably one of the strongest poisons we have. Do not let it touch skin. It's very corrosive.
Fuck no, that's not going to work.
It's also. Well, it depends on what you. But for a dragon, it won't burn their insides, but it will poison them heavily.
It's not going to work if it's corrosive, though.
Yeah.
What are you using it? The poison
A dragonborn's innards are very different to a normal person's innards.
Okay, how about an orc?
Poison is poison.
What you want to use on Gorath? Why can't you use the corrosive one there? Oh, oops.
Because if we're trying to sneak it into someone's food, we can't have it like like burning through the plate, right?
Just yeah. Hmm.
Like that's not going to
They
work.
can be hidden within a drink. They're not noticed.
Ah, you want one of those types of poisons, do
It's a bit
you?
We
expensive.
want one of those types of poison. We also need something around 3 times stronger.
Yes, well, if you're trying to take down Goroth, you're gonna need something way stronger.
He didn't say that.
I'm gonna kind of just cough awkwardly.
I'm just a merchant. You're fine, don't worry about it. Doesn't bother me, as long as people pay. So he goes back.
I'd expect him to put us into contact with someone like this guy is equipped. I think we should rob this guy.
This guy, I don't know. He weirds me out too much.
So he comes back, and this one's sort of a deep orange colour. So he goes, when there's obviously a cork on it. When it makes contact with the air and attaches itself to a surface, it turns clear and odorless and tasteless.
That's gonna be so expensive. I don't think you guys are gonna be able to.
But
afford
it's
this.
strong enough. It will be definitely strong enough to take down a mountainous half-orc.
How much is this going to set us back?
Probably as much as you'd expect it to.
200.
So 5 gold.
You wish.
200.
Try 300 gold.
300. I knew it was gonna be that much.
300 is actually okay.
Is it? Do we have that?
How about for this greatsword?
One long rest and we can eat.
Dom's breaking up for me.
Sleep.
Yeah, Dom's breaking up for me.
He's saying, I think he's saying one long rest and we can make the money, but we need to get to Axefall because the tournament's soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about a trade for this greatsword?
That's nowhere near 300.
True.
It's
I want the greatsword and the javelin.
150 gold. Okay, it was most of it.
If you want to trade weaponry, I suggest going to the blacksmith or the weapon.
We've been
the
there.
merchant.
Oh yeah, trust me, we've been there.
Sonny, is there like, when we're looking around the room, is there like a door to the back, even though it's like chained up and stuff?
No.
I take it there's going to be like a back door to this place.
Who knows?
I'll just say to him, we'll think on this, and we'll come back later.
We'll steal it.
Shh.
No, I'm not saying that in character.
suggestion.
Obviously.
Okay.
But yes,
Yes.
I have a thought. Not to say as Aramil might I add. This is messing every moment. Do they not kind of sell human magic user slaves?
Maybe, I don't know.
Or auction them off.
Well,
you're
You've
trying
got-
to sell yourself.
What I'm suggesting is
So
I
selfie
could
day.
sell myself and then escape in the night.
Oh, what for gold?
This
You mean?
guy?
Oh, I mean, ask him. Yeah,
Yeah.
ask him. Does he do like human trafficking?
Yeah. Wait. What? I could try suggestioning him, and then we run.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Suggestion him to sell it for a lower price.
This could blow. I mean,
Or
suggestion
give-
him to
give us
give me
for
the
free.
potion. Yeah.
All that, yeah.
Yeah.
This could really blow up him. Okay.
I mean, I'm going to deny all knowledge of you two.
I bet he's got ways to protect against this.
We would be banking on him not having any way of protecting against it.
I bet he does.
I mean, how hard?
If you've given 2 medallions to Darts, I bet he's given one to this guy. Or sold one to this guy.
Well, he hasn't had that much time with the medallions. I mean, would he?
No, I feel like he had an evening. And most of the day.
Or I could
Worst
just
case
sneak in.
scenario, he says, "Okay, get the fuck out of my shop."
And then we just leave it. Then we go to Axefall.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Consequences.
All
Alright.
right, try it, and if not, we'll just run to Axefall.
Yeah,
Yep.
either way, we're leaving.
Yeah.
The town,
Okay,
so
yeah, I'm gonna cast suggestion on him.
Break into this place.
it's true.
So that's in a third level spell slot, but I don't
Okay.
think it matters because it doesn't change anything. So
Okay.
it's just a wisdom save.
Okay. Well, he's not going to roll one because it doesn't work.
does he show
I
any
told you.
reaction?
Oh yes. So he goes.
It's only a verbal component, so I'm just
I-
saying, give me that potion for
But
free.
but anyway, I know that. Don't worry. I've bared that in mind. He
Wait,
goes.
is it a racial thing?
No.
Okay.
Well, you don't know.
Told you he's got a
Who
medallion.
knows? So he goes. I don't appreciate that. Pulls a lever
Oh fuck!
I mean, I
down
haven't
the
done-
sides of both of his sort of these wooden panels that beside his grate.
Mhm.
Crossbows appear from the wall.
Holy shit! It's insane.
I'm gonna
About four on each side.
I'm gonna put my hands up and say, "Whoa, what's this about? I haven't done anything. I just bought a mask."
Okay.
I suggest you leave now.
Okay.
Okay,
Let's leave.
I don't know what this is
Everybody-
about. I'm just gonna
everybody
feign.
good for leaving.
I'm just
I'm
feigning
glad.
ignorance. I'm gonna be like, "Look, I don't know what this is about. I paid for my
Siri is
goods."
gonna back out with her hands up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk out. Fuck with the hands.
Before I go out, I'm gonna be like, "We're cool, right? I didn't do anything. I paid for my goods."
So as they exit, I don't know who has exited at this point. So I know Riardon, Cirilla has,
Starkriek.
Starkriek.
Well,
Aramil?
yeah, I was
I'm
making
just for
sure
a second. I'm
about
going to be
that.
like, I don't know exactly what happened, but how much do we need to raise for that poison again?
Yeah, that's not happening.
Sorry, I'm a little drunk, and when I get a little drunk, sometimes I get a little bit antsy, and you know, I don't want any hard feelings. I apologise for whatever I said. Looking at all the crossbows.
He just motions to the door.
Right. Cool.
I
Silent
pull
treatment. Okay.
Aramil out. Come on.
Yeah. I'm gonna be like, okay.
Shield.
Before I go out, I'm gonna be like, "We're cool, right? Because I paid for my goods. I'm not with these guys.
Mhm.
You know, I don't even know them."
So when everyone else exits, he
Yeah.
pulls the lever back, and they all retract and goes, "Come back soon."
This guy's a fucking psychopath. What the fuck
Yeah.
is going on?
Okay. So, so
I'll just say, what's your name? Actually, shit, I didn't get his name. Yeah, I'm gonna be, what's your name?
God damn it. He goes, it's Zertil.
Zertil.
Got a thing for X's
That's
and
with
Z's today, Sonny.
I know. Don't ask. It's a Z. This one. Zertil.
Alright, I'm gonna
Whatever
say,
comes first.
alright, see you around, Zertil. Remember me, Talion. Okay.
Still giving your name out in a region we're trying to keep a secret.
Oh, sorry.
Who tells everyone his name?
I'm gonna,
We'll have a little badge that says, "Hi, my name is Talion."
Yeah.
Yeah, you might as well be.
I'm gonna say this now though, for future reference. From this point on, unless I specify otherwise, I'm always gonna have my hood up and I'm always gonna be wearing the mask, so people can't
Okay.
recognise me.
So
I
you're
think-
going to
I think
wear
it's the best.
a black and gold trimmed hood with a black and gold trimmed wooden mask. That's
Yep.
very distinctive from everybody else.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
To hide your identity and be
Just making sure. Just making sure that we establish that. Okay, cool.
So yeah, until further notice, I'm wearing that everywhere I go.
Fine.
I want to see if there's like a back door to this place.
I'm not fucking going back there. You can rub him if you want. I'm going to Axefall.
If you're doing that, do investigation.
He's gonna kill us all. Actually, I'm cool.
No,
I'm cool with him. He might kill you guys.
I think robbing this guy is a must.
But he's got so much shit. He might use it on us. Like if he uses one of those poisons on us, we're gonna die.
We just need the
18.
Don't see anything.
No
Just
back
of
door.
the shop. No.
I lift up Cirilla to the roof and say, "Is there a hatch on there?"
I'm gonna distance
Cirilla
myself
roll.
from them in case he comes out. So
Cirilla, roll investigation.
18.
Nothing.
There must be a hatch around there somewhere.
You can't just stay in there. I mean, I can get in after a long rest.
How sturdy? What are these walls made out of?
Oh, they're stone like everything else. So solid, thick stone.
Good question here, Sonny. Are there any small holes that any rodents, spiders, or anything else like that could find their way through?
Mm-hmm.
Is there a window?
No.
Arthur, how many wild shapes do you get?
2.
And your gear or everything that you're carrying just
Get absorbed.
so you can spider in, get the poison.
Totally, and then
Human
spider
back
out.
to spider,
And
get out.
anything else that we want and get out.
This is
Okay.
a good plan. This is a really, really
This
good
is
plan.
going to be quick, so I can't fully drug mule it.
You can literally probably
Okay.
grab a couple of things, then switch back to spider.
Yeah. So my question is, Sonny, is there a small hole or gap that a spider or rodent
Not
can
in the
fit?
not in the back, but like I said, his grate is like crisscross of metal bars, so it's too small for even like an arrow to go through. But
It's gonna work.
obviously, a spider could go through that. But yeah,
Okay, so one of us.
Talion, you go in with Aramil on your shoulder. Aramil, you sneak into the back, get your stuff, and come back out.
What's my excuse for getting back in? I don't have any gold.
You should just.
Seriously,
What you should do is you should go back in and just ask about the mask. Like,
About my
Yeah,
mask.
say you did it wrong.
Yeah,
You
say-
want it altered. You want it altered.
I'm sorry, but there's something here that I'm not too
I
sure
have-
about. Is there any way we can get it altered?
I kind of like this guy. I don't know. I don't know if I'm...
You want to draw a massive
Um,
on the front of the mask.
out of interest, Cirilla, you're not invisible anymore, are you?
No.
Oh fuck!
I want to point out.
I have rolled for this, by the way.
Oh,
So I'm not
shit.
being harsh.
I want to
about
point
it.
out. I already said I distanced myself from the group, so I don't want to get
Yeah.
caught up in their shenanigans.
So you do hear in the distance going, "Founder."
I'm gonna use my last 3rd level spell slot. So I'm gonna run to Talion. I'm gonna give him my 20 gold. Oh no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna run anywhere near Talion. I'm just gonna turn myself invisible.
In full. Okay, people. Okay.
And
People are
then
looking at you, just so you know.
yeah, well they can see me go invisible, but I'm gonna
Yeah.
run around here
Okay.
and behind this
Alright.
bush.
All right.
Just get on my shoulders again.
Oh yeah, and then I'll go back on Starkriek shoulders.
Okay. So they approach, and they go.
Wait,
Where
who's they?
did she
Some-
go?
Oh,
Where did
some
she go?
guards.
Who?
Yeah, some guys.
Okay.
Where did
I don't know
she
where
go?
she went. I was shaking her down for money. I placed bets earlier. What happened to you guys?
We're trying to do the same thing. I gave her 20 gold. I did.
For fuck's sake, I gave her 50.
Damn, she ripped us all off. Just snuck past.
Right, both of you roll deception.
I think she went over there.
And you.
I can give them.
As a point,
I can,
like, down here.
I'm gonna give Starkriek a bardic inspiration because I forgot to
Okay.
use them earlier. So that's an extra D8 on your deception.
Do you not need to do any like verbal or anything for that?
When
I
you
think I can just throw
you
them.
want to
on
drop
people.
your invisibility though if you cast another spell.
I don't think it's a spell. It's like a feat.
Oh,
Or it's up to Sunny.
But then you have to make a noise. That's how bardic you're playing music. That's how bardic
It's
inspiration
okay,
works. You got to
I got-
inspire him somehow,
But I just think you start
which
with
would reveal your
music.
position.
I'll whisper a rhyme into his ear.
Giving me.
I have 18 for my deception.
I got a 4.
I got a 20.
Oh come on, really? I swear you were a proficient
Plus,
in
am I allowed
deception.
to add this bardic
No, no,
inspiration?
Mm,
If you don't, if I'm
I
Do you have a point of
got
inspiration?
21
because you're
total so far.
because you're trying to verbally whisper it, they are within, like with all of you. Can you roll a stealth check to see if you can do it?
They're all talking over each other. So I would argue that they wouldn't be able to hear. I'll roll the stealth check. 18.
Yeah, that's fine.
19. Sorry.
So, that's fine. They got 15, so that's all right. Alright, so that happens. So you get your bardic, but it doesn't. I mean, to read it
Got
failed anyway.
21 plus 5. Got 26 total to say she's over there.
So they believe Aramil and Starkriek, but they don't believe Riardon.
I'm just standing
And they
behind
go,
my mask.
hang on a
not saying
minute.
anything."
Hang on a minute. You were with her in the tavern. You must know where she is. Pointing at Riardon.
I told you, she's just run over there.
Yeah, but he failed the check, so they're not going to believe him. They think he's lying. So they think you're telling the truth in a way, but
I mean-
the lie overshadows any truth.
If you took it as a group check, then we were successful.
Well, if I
You don't,
just
that doesn't
agree-
really work with that.
What do these
Okay,
guys?
just
What do these
agree
guys look like,
for
Sonny? Are they? Do they look quite tough, or are they just like peasants?
No, they're kind of commoners.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh
I'm,
no.
I'm gonna approach and say.
What another Aramil
Actually,
situation?
wait. Do I want to get involved in this? Hang on. No, I'll let it sit back. You guys aren't in any immediate danger from commoners.
Well, no, we're not.
I ready a firebolt and I say,
Fine.
I suggest you move on.
They just start screaming, "Magic!"
Now we really
What
need to go
the fuck? Yeah, now I need to leave. This. Oh.
So they
But no,
bolt
they-
it. They do run away, but they do start talking to people.
No, I say, no, let's get over to Axefall.
Okay.
No, we need to get that poison.
Yeah, the potion.
There's
Are you guys gonna hang around?
There's other ways. There's other people with other potions.
I think we should go to Axefall now. We're already running late.
It's right
go.
there.
We've got so much.
Right
I'm-
there,
I'm
just real quick.
walking away.
Just in and out. Just in and
I'm
out.
walking away with you on my helmet.
Fuck.
So.
No, you are.
Without Talion, my
Sorry,
plan doesn't work because it takes me so long to move
Wait, what?
as a
Yeah,
spider.
I'm walking away.
Oh shit! Yeah. Oh,
I need
true.
someone to go in, and the only one that has a chance of going in is Talion.
I think this is a bad idea because we've got people running around
Try
shouting
it.
magic. I don't know if there's like.
I'll
Actually,
go
Sonny, I
around
would
to
know.
Axefall.
Is there any kind of like law enforcement that's going to come after us and arrest magic users, or like a
Not law enforcement,
or like a hit
but
squad?
We did
chances
learn about
are a lot of the
magic.
people around town. I mean, no matter how strong you are, when 50 to 100 commoners come at you,
Is it likely they're all going to come and lynch
Hey, we bro.
Starkriek?
pretty
Hey,
much.
I've gone. It's
Okay.
fine.
Well, yeah, me and Starkriek.
Well, you guys don't know where you're going.
Uh,
I need to lead the way, so I don't know where you've run to.
We've just run out of the town.
I'm just gonna follow Talion and be like, look, I don't know what the fuck's going on with your new mask and whatever, but we gotta get out of this, let's go.
I'm going to nod. I'm also going to try and stop, not talk as much. I'm just going to nod silently and lead the way.
So the exit for Axefall is north of town.
Okay, so I'll go up to the
I'm not through talking. That way.
I've gone.
We got to come
Go on,
back for that
chasing after
poison,
them.
man. Like I was sold.
I'm down to come back, but I mean, you guys have
There's
got
gotta
like
be
a, you
another
guys have got
place.
like a lynch mob after you now. So
I'm sure there are like back alleys or something at this arena.
Yeah.
With some shady
Yeah, there's other
people.
places for
I'm sure there's some thieves I could bump into.
Ooh,
And,
there's going to be an
talk to.
assassination attempt. I'm sure of it.
Okay,
So we'll
so
ask them.
Sonny, is there anything I know about this route that I should let people know, like bandits roaming or?
I mean, just general. I mean, that's. I mean, it's what's it called? It's North Valley generally.
I don't like the pace we're at, Starkriek. I've got to be
You're like
honest.
that.
I am not comfortable.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're not that quick from.
Please slow your
Hold on.
stance.
What are you
So
not comfortable with?
you do hear behind
Yeah.
you
I was about to say I might draw my
This
shots.
is what I'm uncomfortable
Wait,
with.
where are we? at the moment?
a group of people following from behind.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
I've got proficiency in athletics. I can keep running. It's okay. Holy shit!
You don't know where you're running though. I'm just gonna chill.
We've got fucking army.
Talion, are you still back there, or are you with us?
Well, I don't really know because I don't know what. Obviously,
So
you
these
can't- you
guys
can't
will
sprint
be
down the whole
chasing
path.
you
So
consistently.
where are we,
Just saying.
Sonny, at the moment?
So you're kind of.
Are
You're
we
only
actually
kind
at
of
the end of the
about
path?
just outside the town. You're only
Okay.
really kind of just past the town, sort of, about 100 feet out of the town.
So where on the map are we? Are we at literally at the end of the path or are we at the top?
So you're kind of around. Well, I kind of pinned you where it doesn't really matter. Imagine
okay.
it's one continuous path. This can be any segment you feel like. That's just where they
How
are.
many of them are there?
Shit.
There are
14.
14 of them.
Are they all commoners? We could probably kill them all, to be honest.
No, I'm going to
Well.
cast sleep while Starkriek's back.
I'm just running.
How
Yeah,
big a
they
range
dream.
do you have for sleep, though?
Sleep has a pretty good range, I'm pretty sure.
But it's based on hit points, so you might not be able to get them all.
Yeah, but they're commoners.
True.
Well,
Yeah, but
not
still.
well, who knows?
Sonny, can I stealth into the forest around us?
Range is 90 feet.
Oh, that's
Sonny,
a
I'm just
shout.
running.
Sonny,
Sorry, what did you say?
can I stealth
Yeah.
into the forest around us, like into the sides?
Yeah. Well, they are. I mean, the thing is, they are looking at you lot.
Yeah,
So
but
they
they
will
wouldn't be
know-
going
they
for
are
me.
gonna-
I'm
they are
literally
gonna-
I'm literally just gonna turn and run into like the tree line and just hide.
Um,
And it's my favourite
Okay.
terrain, so I get a massive bonus here.
I'm going to do freaking 16 perception checks. You do realise?
You could do a group one, see if they all
can I
notice.
Guys.
try and
Guys.
sleep him first?
Okay, you can try sleep them first.
I'll
but
let one-
I've
I'll
been
let one-
waiting to be
If you're-
outside.
the
and
thing
to
is,
use this spell.
if you're stopping to engage them, we're probably going to have to.
Well, I would be casting
Starkriek
it
is
from
not stopping.
Starkriek's back, and he's still running.
Okay.
Sonny?
Go on then, try your.
I would just be blowing on the didgeridoo.
On them.
Okay, so sleep is going to go right in the middle of them because they're all within according to the ruler at least, a 20-foot radius.
Fine.
So I'm just going to hit as many of them as I can.
So what's
sleep
the, do you pick
is-
a target and what? Does it move on to the next after you beat their health?
Yeah.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, that's how it
Yeah,
is.
effectively. I mean, you pick the target really because it's just within that
Okay.
20-foot.
So is this your
Radius.
first one? This guy?
Sorry.
Is it this guy that's your first? Oh no, sorry. I'm still on the DGM layer. Right. That one.
Yeah, that's where I'm starting it from. So
Okay, cool.
second level higher. So it's being cast in a second level slot. So 2d8, so that's 7d8.
But you get a
This
3,
is
don't you?
the
Get an
hit points.
equipable up, so.
Yeah. Well, I'm using it in first level because I've run out of
Okay,
second level
fine.
slots. So it's 7. 1, 6, 8, 14. That's 4. 19. 22, 27.
Only that one guy goes to sleep.
Oh, what the fuck?
Okay, can I stealth? Oh, by the way, I rolled 20.
No, these guys-
I rolled
these guys are
26 on the
tough
stealth
to run.
check, so I don't know if they can beat that.
What did you roll?
26.
Yeah, they're probably not.
Okay, so I'm
Because,
just gonna hide in the tree line over here and bide my time.
So
He's running.
it's probably.
So
Well, if you keep running, obviously you're going to leave Talion behind.
I can move just as fast stealthed in my favourite terrain as I can normally, so I'll just keep running alongside.
When you
the
need to
stealth.
keep stealthing to do that, though.
I'm effectively dashing.
Well, it's up to you. I
Okay,
mean,
I mean, these guys are gonna keep-
are they looking for me? Because they'll probably be looking for Starkriek, won't they?
Talion would definitely leave us behind.
I move just as
Starkriek
quickly in
definitely
favourite
dashing
terrain
them.
stealthed.
Okay.
So
I mean, they are chasing after you, so it's going to be pretty much a game of stamina, I guess.
I got this.
I've got this as well. Advantage. I've got,
If you wouldn't mind
mistake
staying back
advantage.
for a moment, I have a pleasant idea.
are you gonna do the difficult terrain thing?
I'm going to do something wonderful
You're gonna do
if this
Woodwalk.
works.
Okay.
Let me just check something. 'Cause nobody has to die, and
Sorry, I
Yeah.
didn't get that.
if I well, okay, two choices, people. Either nobody dies, and we get a head start, or I try to kill everyone.
It's up to you. I mean, do you want that on your conscience? Like, these are just like normal people who you're gonna
Just
massacre.
leave a load of bodies.
I'm currently of sober mind, so
I don't know. I don't think even Talion would cut down everyone there. Like, it's pretty harsh to just massacre them
It's
all.
Yeah.
gonna look a bit suspicious if we get into Axefall and they're all after behind us.
Yeah, but we can
Okay.
Okay,
prepare.
like what the fuck?
We can outrun them.
Sonny, I want to
Us
use.
soldier boys.
I mean,
I
I'm
want to use
stealth. so it's just
Entangle.
like
It's a 20-foot radius
Okay.
around all of them.
Okay.
do they all have to make
So-
strength checks then?
Yeah. I had a feeling I'd have to.
They have to succeed a strength saving throw, and if they aren't, then they're all restrained for up
Okay.
to a minute. So that gives us a minute head start.
Yeah, which I think at that point they'll give up the fight.
Okay.
So, what's your spell save DC?
14.
Okay. So for every single one of these that pass 14, anyone who fails, basically, I'm going to remove them.
Okay.
We'll just go with that.
Anybody who succeeds, they still have to go through difficult terrain within that 20 feet radius.
Okay. I mean, they're still going to be chasing you. They'll just take a bit. They'll just.
Yeah, no, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's just going to slow them down.
Okay.
Very much.
14. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, see how this pans out.
Next ability point improvement is going to be on Wisdom, so that's higher.
Oh, we lost one, I think. Oh,
Hey.
This is going rather well.
Yeah, quite well so
Dropping
far,
like
yeah.
flies.
I'm gonna still say stealth though. I like being in the tree line.
I'd probably do the exact same, but this may go away.
Well, because I've got proficiency in stealth, so it's already big, and then I double it because I'm in my favourite terrain, so I get like +10 basically. I love being in a forest. It gives me so much stuff.
Please be the forest.
I've also got another favourite terrain now. Hang on, what's my other one that I picked? Oh, a swamp. So if we end up in the swamp,
Why swamp?
because the Black Sling's headquarters is in a swamp, so I think it'll be useful there.
Oh.
Oh, Dev, I should have told you guys that. Oops. You don't know in character.
You just shout, it's in a swamp.
So
Man,
5 of them are left.
Oh, okay.
I think that went pretty well, considering also all the 5 have to go through the difficult
Yeah,
terrain
that's
to
pretty
carry
well.
on following us.
So then, are we just going to carry on running?
I can hold concentration while moving.
I figure let's just keep going. Maybe we can lose them. Can you recast it?
Yeah, I've got a spell slot.
You could just recast it and drop off the others.
Yeah, but I won't know that the others are going to surrender, will I?
Oh, true. I mean, I'm just going to keep basically moving in stealth forward towards Axefall.
Okay.
Yeah, Starkriek
Well, you-
keep running.
All right.
Starkriek can't
So
really
what we'll do, we'll probably do this as a strength.
This
Constitution.
running
So
is
we'll-
an aesthetic.
So what we'll do.
If it's a chase scene, there
Oh,
is
it's
like a
athletics,
set of
isn't
rules
it?
in the book. For this.
Yeah.
Running is
So what do
aesthetic.
these guys have? Do these guys have anything athletics? No.
Proficient.
So I guess
Shit, my
how am I going
athletics, so-
How should I do this? I guess the person who's lowest is the first person to stop.
Yeah?
We'll kind of do it that way.
Okay.
Yeah,
If
that's the
I'm-
best way to go with it.
If I'm still on Starkriek's back,
Oh yeah, you're
going to get
exempt.
disadvantage.
I'm proficient in athletics, so
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll leave it.
Oh, thanks, man. I guess I'll play a rousing tune.
Strong, so.
I'll play a rousing tune while we're on the road. I do quite like being on the shoulders.
I got 19, Sonny.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see which one of these guys are still around, so I know who to roll for. Okay, nice. So what was yours?
19. And that's a low roll.
Okay. Everyone else?
Do I have to roll? Because I'm just stealthed, so I wouldn't even be that stressed.
That's true. So no. Cirilla, no. So Riardon and Aramil.
Mine's
14.
15.
So basically, as long as these guys go less than 14, athletics is what? Strength.
Yeah.
Yeah, strength.
Oh man, my stats are so bad.
So he. Right. That guy was buff.
Are we going to just intimidate one dude? That would be ridiculous.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'll
see,
probably just,
there's only 2 left.
I'll acid breath him if they get too close.
So there's only 2 left now.
I got 19 again.
Are we still running?
Are we doing it or are we killing them or?
I still think it's pretty harsh killing them.
So but the thing is, they beat Aramil and
So they've got.
Riardon. So they would have caught. You guys would have got tired. Yeah, so they would have got tired. You would have got tired before they did, so they've caught up.
Okay, in that case, I suppose I'd like to roll initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, there's two of them. So
I'm probably going to try to intimidate them into leaving.
Me too. I'm just going to just roar at them.
Okay. I got 19 for my initiative.
Okay, 1 second.
I might as well roll it.
Well, if Starkriek's roaring, then we can roll for that, because let's face it, there's 2 of them. Out of 14, there's only 2 of them left.
Yeah.
So I think it's been one of those mentalities where they've just kept running, and they've forgotten, or they've kind of like, when they've caught you, they've kind of thought,
27, Sonny.
yeah, I'm not going to roll. They leg it.
And I say, you fucking stay away. After us running away. Oh, I want to throw my javelin at them, but not actually at them, just like so that it goes over them, so that it keeps them running.
All right. So yeah, you managed to outrun and get past them.
Cool.
So with that, and especially because you were running, you've kind of closed the gap a little bit more. So from where you are, Axefall's about a day and a half from where you are walking. So you'll probably have to make camp somewhere.
Well, what time of day is it? Because we could probably still keep going for a bit.
So yeah, you probably can, because I mean, you got up. Well, you did all that. I'd say it's probably around 1, 2.
Okay. I will emerge from the tree line and carry on walking towards Axefall.
Can I say, fucking Tarkdrell, coward?
In keeping with my new reinventing myself, I'm just gonna stay silent and
reinventing yourself
with the mask and the hood.
vow of silence, you shit.
Tally, you're not fooling anybody, and you realise we're just going to introduce you as the mute guy.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna just sort of tap the side of my mask and then point towards Axel and keep walking.
oh, fucking hell.
Talion, say nothing if you're a big old loser.
I'm gonna say nothing. I don't care. I'm the man of silence.
Alright.
The moment I get a suggestion spell slot back, you're talking.
You're not gonna make me
I
talk.
can keep that concentration up for 8 hours.
Yeah, I'll just keep walking towards Axel.
Right. So as you progress on, it's the remaining of the time is uneventful until you hit about 8, 9. So it's obviously starting to get dark now. So it's up to you guys whether you want to carry on, but it is like starting to get dark.
I don't know, do we want to make camp? Like,
Almost 10, I guess.
Talion knows the most about the arena place. Are there any like encampments for sleeping before contests? Do we want to push through, or do we?
Do I know about any encampments?
So the Axefall arena is in sort of a clearing, so people will set up camp around the perimeter generally. But like I said, you are. So if you were to, you're not going to get there tonight. So it will probably take you another 8 hours, I reckon, to get there.
Alright, I'll relay that information to everyone.
Let's just keep going for the night. We have 3 people at least who have dark vision. Just keep going, and we can rest once we get there.
Yeah, Crisia.
Me and Riardon can trance
So you
to
guys
stay
can
awake
sleep
and
anyway.
sort of keep watch.
We can just keep walking, and then once we get there, it'll be fine. The 2 of you have night vision, and then I think Ciri has night vision as well, dark vision as well.
No, she does not.
No?
She's got a lamp.
No, it's just me and Riardon.
Oh, you got a lamp, perfect.
Mm.
So yeah, we can guide our way in the dark. I don't trust these woods.
Yeah, push on if nobody needs to rest.
We can rest once we get there.
Pretty sure no one's taking damage or anything, so.
Yeah, we should be fine.
So you can do that. So you progress on.
I'll take the back. You take the front.
I'll walk at the front then with the Talion to know where I'm going.
Okay.
Talion,
you
I know
end
can't
up
see it, but there's a fork in the path.
Oh,
No. So eventually, you go on for long enough, and you do arrive at a massive Colosseum-type structure.
Damn.
So, as it's pretty sort of, say, early morning by the time you got there. So it was about 8. So what is it now? So it's 4 in the morning. It's by the time you've rocked up. So you can just see there's like a select sort of huts, not huts, tents kind of like darted around the place. So everything's quite quiet. You hear the odd snoring from here and there and whatnot, but it's quiet at the moment.
So is it this day that we have to sign up, or is it the day after?
It'll be tomorrow.
Okay, so I'm just going to basically say we should probably set up camp. I'm just going to sleep until tomorrow, basically.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
Okay.
How many tents have you all got? Have you got
I've
enough
got
tents
10.
between you?
no, I've got a bedroll.
I've
got a tent.
bedroll.
No, we'll tell them sleep on the ground.
Oh no, I do have a tent apparently, so I'll use that.
You've got 2 tents between all of you.
Keeps on disappearing.
I guess I would have had a tent. I don't know. I didn't really have it with me at the start. But surely, if I was going around by
Should have
myself,
thought about that.
well, in South Valley, if I was going around by myself, I would have had it. Surely, so I would have had it all this time.
Is there much
I've got a
activity
bedroll,
around the
that's
tournament grounds? Like, are there like markets and shit set up? Is it
Not
big?
at this time. Not at this time. But it is big. I mean, it covers. I mean, it's kind of like a large clearing. So it's almost like they basically cut all the trees down. They've made this clearing into what this is when they built it. So
It's a pretty big deal.
It's a pretty big, yeah. I mean, in North Valley, one of their sort of favorite pastimes are these tournaments. So they make a big deal of it. And then especially when not only the black sleeves, but the Overlord is offering a prize, it's a big deal.
Mm.
Normally when they do it, they just do it for shits and giggles and prize money. But this is where it's hard enough to get into, what's it called? The black sleeves anyway, because no one knows where they are. Some people don't even know. Most people don't know where they are. And to become if you want to join Gorath's army, the best you can possibly hope to do is a foot soldier. Becoming a general of his army straight off the bat is a prize many people won't pass up. So, if they think they can, bearing in mind, it's as intimidating as it is tempting.
Yeah, so it's going to be pretty huge.
Mm. So that's why this place is just littered. It's kind of festival, kind of littered of tents.
A lot of money making opportunities.
Yeah. So yeah, it's up to you guys what you do.
Okay, well, I'll set up my tent.
Well, we've got 2 tents, so I guess we'll have to take shifts sleeping.
Well, me and Riardon can trance, so only 3 of you need sleep.
Yeah.
2 of you could share a tent. Probably.
One, sir, you can share a tent.
Top and tail.
It would mean a tail in her face.
Yeah, true.
No, Dragonborn don't have tails.
Do you not? I think some do, some don't.
No.
So I don't know actually. Do they? I don't think any of them do. Do they? I don't know.
Oh yeah,
Dragonborn
there's
don't have
no
tails.
tail on the. Yeah.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I thought they all did, but fine. Okay, maybe not.
Scaly feet.
Must be only tieflings that have tails.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, I mean, like I said, no one's going to really disturb you at this point because everyone's sleeping.
I'll set up cordon of arrows just in case.
Okay. Oh, sorry. What was that?
Cordon of arrows. So I just put arrows in 30-foot radius around me, and if anybody walks in who I haven't designated, then they basically get hit by them.
Nice.
Yeah, pretty useful. So I'll set it up.
Nice. Okay. So yeah, I mean, you are able to rest. So what did I say? 4. So you'll get a short rest because it basically will start blaring up at around 8.
Yeah, that's fine.
So
I haven't used anything, so.
cool. So
I've only used 1 slot.
okay. I mean, Siri's probably used the most at this
Yeah.
point.
Mm.
So
Yeah, I've got like 1 left.
Can you roll? I'm testing this out, so I don't even know how balanced it's going to be. What's your no? I'm not going to do. A D6, and add your let's go intelligence mod.
2.
That's for it's for anyone who's expended spell slots.
Oh,
This is.
oh, they're not me. Ignore
Hold on. Okay, so that is. Sorry, what am I adding again? Intelligence.
Intelligence mod.
So that's 6 total.
Wow. Okay. Dom. I have no idea how balanced.
Intelligence, right?
Yeah. This might be overpowered. But
4.
So what I'm thinking is you basically gain that many spell levels that you can distribute on your expended spell slots. So, for example, if you wanted to restore a level 2 spell slot, you would use 2 of those points.
Okay.
Oh, it's like sorceress stuff.
Kind of like
That's
sorceress points.
Yeah.
I think I don't know whether I might balance that later. I don't know, but yeah. So you can choose basically. You can either restore a level 3 and level 1, or
Yeah.
2 twos, or whatever, what have you.
I've still got 3 level 1s.
Okay. So, like I said, it's the morning, and you've pretty much woken up to like horns and fanfare and just general commotion outside. So, and obviously you are still. I mean, Arthur and Aramil and Riardon, because they're outside, can basically just see all these people clamoring around. People are sort of heading into they're kind of like all approaching into this Colosseum. Others are signing up at the registration. They basically set up a registration booth as well.
Okay.
Oh,
They're
okay.
not actually gaming at the minute, but I think it would be fucking hilarious if we turned around, looked around the tent, and found some dude just shot with a bunch of arrows.
Oh, that reminds me.
Generally, when there's arrows around a tent, you don't mess with it, especially magically floating arrows.
I'll gather my arrows. Oh, they're not
Alright.
floating. I just pitch them in the ground and they fly out.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. People are so excited about the Colosseum. They're not interested in other people.
Cool.
So.
I'll recover all my arrows then.
So what you see is. I don't know, because obviously 3 of you are in your tent, so I don't know what you're doing.
I get up and I want to go sign up. So
Okay, so about here, you see a registration table, and what you see is there's 2 guys. They are get to my notes. So it's a human and a half-orc, sort of sitting behind sort of a rudimentary desk. So what somebody's done, they've taken a big thick tree log, cut the bark off and turned it into kind of like a square, and basically just plonked it down. That's what they're sitting behind. They're obviously on some kind of stools, what have you. They both kind of got weapons propped up to their side of it. All you can really see is a hand or from your side. But
okay.
so they are standing there waiting for registration, basically.
I like to go up and say I like to register for the tournament.
Ah, interesting. Yeah, we haven't had many. So, can I take your full name and your weapons that you'll be using?
Starkriek, Ravotrin, and
He
great
has
sword and
a
shield.
second name.
Holy shit.
Yeah, of course, got a second name.
I thought his first name was Captain and his second name was Starkriek.
Right. And what sort of weapon?
Great sword and shield.
Okay. You are aware that this fight will be to the death?
I am.
Okay. So just
Sign
just
your life
sort
away.
of turns a piece of paper around and behind you a quill and inkwell and goes, sign here.
I sign at X.
You go, okie dokie. He goes up to the other guy. So actually, which one did you go to, the human or the half-orc?
I just went up to the table and said I'd like to register.
Or was the human that you went to, basically? So he looks at this, and he looks at this X, really confused. Turns to his other guy and goes, Mortar, do we accept that? Pestle, shut up, just take it.
Mortar and
Nice
pestle.
plan.
He goes, fine. So if you if you follow me, I will take you to where the entrance are. Well, the combatants are being held until the activities start later on today, or in a few hours.
Okay.
So, for the rest of you, I mean, I don't know if you followed him or not, but there's a general entrance that people are filtering into this place.
Is there like pay entry? Do we have to pay for entry?
No.
Can I grab Talion?
Okay.
Okay, Tartrell. You got to know about this place. Are there any particular places that Torvin would sit? Anywhere up high, like a presidential suite? I don't know, something like that.
Is it like a VIP
Yeah, so
box?
there's basically. So there is a kind of like a very high up balcony, so kind of gladiator style, where important people generally sit.
Okay.
So if he was going to be anywhere, that's where he would be, most likely.
I'm gonna.
Sorry. Actually, I'll explain the other one when there is another place, another high up area, but that's where the combatants are.
Okay. I'll nod and just say follow me, and I'll walk towards where that box is.
Well, it's inside, so you're currently outside.
As in, I'll go inside and I'll go up to it.
Okay, cool.
And I will follow Talion.
Obviously, when you go in, so when you walk in, you see the betting booth.
Okay.
So you see the betting booth, and there is someone there just writing the word Starkriek on. He seems to be the 8th one in the list. So there seems to be there's 7 people above him.
Yep.
So they're writing his name in the 8th position and writing basically his odds next to him. And each of those other 7 names have odds of winning the tournament. So again, it depends on whether you walk past this or.
I'm gonna walk past it unless Aramil wants to stop.
Can I see what the odds are?
Yeah.
I don't want to particularly stop and go up to it. I just want to glance at it and see what the number is.
Against anyone in particular or everybody?
Starkriek specifically.
So Starkriek's is 5-1.
5-1 odds. Damn, bro. Damn, son. I don't have any money to bet really, so I'm just gonna carry on walking.
Okay. So as you walk in, there are sort of ushers, I guess you could call them, basically directing the flow of people to seats. So you can pretty much choose where you want to sit. Doesn't really make a difference. For RP, it really makes no difference where you sit.
I'm just going to follow Talion.
I'm going to keep going up towards the sort of important box.
Okay. So the important box is up here.
Okay.
But it's, like I say, pretty high up. You won't be able to... Yeah, you can't reach it or anything.
Is there how do I get up there? Is there like an entrance?
It's internal. So you have to kind of follow some corridors and stuff.
Okay.
But there's always heavily guarded.
I'm going to point and say that's where basically the VIPs stay. I might try and get inside. So.
Okay, so that's where Torvin is.
Well, I don't know if he'll come in person to this. He might be back at headquarters. But if he is going to be here, that's where he would be. I doubt he'd be anywhere else.
Wouldn't hurt to take a look now, would it?
Well, let's go. I'm going to walk towards wherever these internal corridors are.
Well, it's all just gated by numerous guards.
There must be a guard. I'm going to go up to one of the guards and say...
Can I just say, quick, before we get there, can I just say, Talion, you realise you're still wearing that mask, right? Nobody's going to let you in with that mask on, right?
I'm going to try something, and if it doesn't work, I'll just try and disappear.
Okay.
So
I mean, obviously, when you walk up to these 2 guards, they're sort of standing on either side of the corridor. They basically, in guard fashion, cross their great axes when you try and pass. And just bar your passage.
Do they say anything?
They just go restricted area.
I'm gonna take a bit of a gamble here. I'm gonna unsling the black short bow and just hold it and not say anything.
Nothing changes.
Ah, pricks. I'm gonna say
That's right, though.
I'll re-sling it quickly before anyone sees, and say, "How do I make it unrestricted? How do I get in here?"
If you were supposed to be in here, you'd already be here.
It's not an answer, though, is it?
It is for us.
So what, do you guys have a list or something?
None of your business.
Look through the list. My name will be there.
I suggest you follow the usher to your seats. The games will begin soon.
Look through the list. My name will be there.
What's your name?
Oh, no.
Look through the list. It'll be obvious.
Oh no.
Don't you know, this is Torvin. He's just currently going through some facial stuff right now, so he's wearing a mask.
Actually, I'm gonna nod.
You got a few burns.
Such a
So
bad idea.
basically, you can imagine that their axes are sweet to the side, obviously facing the other person. They both swivel them forward and goes, "No, you're not. I suggest you return to your seats."
Okay, man, look, I just wanted a good view of the fight, Jesus.
Well, the best seats are out there, I assure you.
I'm gonna go up to one of the guards, and I'm gonna say, look, I need to speak to you in private. Is there somewhere we can go? It's important. Darius sent me.
So he basically slams on the wall.
Yep.
Bringing out multiple guards from side rooms.
Mhm.
None of them look happy to see you either.
Okay. I'm gonna say, are you here to escort me to somewhere we can speak privately?
No.
Damn, these fucking pricks. All right. I'm just gonna turn on the
Fuck
wall.
yeah.
I think I've exhausted all possibilities of getting in there. I'm gonna.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So wherever you return to your seats, I don't know where you're returning to your seats, but yeah.
Yeah, return to our seats, I would say.
So Starkriek, then. So you're escorted into a separate entrance.
Mhm.
Again, that's obviously guarded, but they let you in because you're with Pestle. So he takes you through some corridors and some doors, and you enter through. You come up some stairs, and you enter this kind of large room with a glass, sort of window on one side. The window basically overlooks the arena. You do see 7 other figures in this room. So it's up to you how much you want to investigate that, or what you're planning on doing.
Yeah, I want to size up the competition.
Okay. So before you do that, so the Pestle goes, remember, you are combatant number 8.
8. Okay.
Okay. And he walks off. Okay. So in this room, you see. Get my list. Not that one.
2 secs.
So you see a male halfling brandishing 2 short swords. You see Aegis. Which is a human carrying a great sword. You see someone you can't really tell what they are. You can tell they've got pointy ears, so they're most likely an elf of some description. Because he's wearing a metal mask, wielding 2 daggers. You see a human female carrying a rapier. You see an orc carrying a great axe, a male orc. You see a human female who's basically not got anything with her, no weapons with her. And then you see another Dragonborn. So this Dragonborn is red, and he is carrying a spear.
Okay.
So at the moment, they're all kind of fixated on this window. So looking out onto the main, arena.
Yeah, I'll join them looking.
Cool. So that will bring you to here. So you kind of sit around for a while, and basically an orc comes out into the main sort of arena area. He has a rudimentary megaphone, so it's like a cone with holes on both sides to basically power out his voice. He goes, "Welcome all to the Axefall arena. We have a great show for you today. We will be shortly drawing our the matchups for the arena. If you haven't done so already, you should be placing your bets for who you believe is going to win. We will also be holding bets for each individual match. There will be time between each match, and there will be people posted around the arena to take your bets. So, he goes, we have a treat for you all today, as we not only have one Dragonborn, but two. So it proves to be a good one. And everyone's favourite combatant, the Ogre, is here, and I'm sure will be a delight for everybody.
The ogre.
Is it Hog?
It's fucking Hulk.
So, today's drawings will be done using the method of chicken picking.
What?
Everybody just cheers, like everyone goes nuts. So, what happens is, from one of the side doors, a guy comes out wheeling out this kind of chicken coop. So this announcer puts his hand in to the chicken coop, pulls one out, flips it over, rips its stomach, and pulls out what did I call them? Coins? I think I called them coins. Oh, orbs. So they're little like marbles.
Bingo.
And he goes, the first person up to the draw is number 8, Starkriek.
Hey.
Pulls another one out, rips it.
Drum roll.
Starkriek will be
Such
up
a massive
against
shit.
number 1, Hirin. So you see in your room
Wow.
the
Hell of a sneeze.
the halfling is basically looking around to see who he's paired up with.
It's the halfling.
Yeah.
Go on,
I'll just
Starkriek.
say, sorry, dude.
He's a little bit. He's not too thrilled.
What's Siri done by this
He's not
point?
thrilled about his choice.
Oh yeah, we're
I
not.
don't know where they were. What were they doing?
Oh shit! I assume we just went in to watch, really.
We,
Yeah, that's
we,
why-
yeah, we didn't really
that's why I
care
Want
assume.
to place any bets?
Well, we don't really have any money to bet. I've got 20 gold.
Okay.
I've got 20 gold. Is it too late to bet on Starkriek
So-
right now? Well, I mean, he's got to have pretty the odds aren't great for this one, are they? We're not going to be able to win much.
So he pulls another one out, and I'm just gonna pull them over. So next one is Aegis against the Ogre. Everyone goes mental, like absolutely mental for that. And the guy even says, "It looks like we're having the final right at the beginning." And then he pulls out a person called Sasha, and then again someone called Shade. Then Mirella versus Rhaegar. So people are sort of around the combatant booth are obviously just squaring each other up because they all know who each other are. Because again, they're through infamy, they all kind of know each other.